interesting.
I was begging her to not start until I started recording. Dude, I'm scared. Like,
I love you.
this is a really big deal, not just because, like, oh, chapter 5 scary, and, like, its reputation precedes itself as a chapter bigger than the entirety of Slay the Princess, which is insane. But also, it's the last currently released chapter, so once I'm done with this, I not only will be allowed to play the game again, and, like, no other things.
Right.
I'll also be stuck with the rest of you, just questioning what 6 and 7 are gonna be. You know?
I could make a joke right now.
Don't. I'm burning you to the ground.
Chapter 5 has the best art. It has the best music.
Oh, that's a high bar for this game. I'm not ready to have to sit with the ending I get for an undisclosed amount of time. It scares me.
I'm like constantly, like every single time I finish the chapter 5 run, I'm like, ah!
I mean, because
I have to wait.
Because it's not just, oh, I have to wait for chapter 6 to come out. I'm pretty sure, if I saw on Steam correctly, they're working on an expansion to chapter 5/chapter 4.
I do appreciate, so like, Black Tabby Games has announced that they're becoming a game publishing label, and they keep reminding everyone, they're like, if you're scared about Scarlet Hollow, like, nothing we're doing on the side is affecting our development timeline for Scarlet Hollow. So, like, don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys.
I mean, because, like, take all the time you need, because for good things to be made, obviously, like, they need time. I'm not going to be...
For something as big as the final chapters will be, I hope they take their time.
Right, because I'd rather wait and play something satisfying than have them feel like they have to rush just to please us. And
the more I've learned about how big chapter 5 is, just like on its own, besides the rest of the chapters, it's like the more I respect them as developers, that like they, like most people would be like, oh yeah, it'd be cool if we could do this, but like that's a lot of work, and they're just like, nah, we ball.
I mean, in it for the love of the game, for real.
Well, yeah, because like that's the whole point of Scarlet Hollow.
I love seeing comments from people who are like, I've seen or played this game like 6,000 times, and I've never seen that sprite before. Even like the smallest detail of that specific sprite, not just like an entire route or lines of dialogue. So it's very validating when you're like, part of you wants to be, oh, do I want to make decisions that I feel like people haven't seen before? Nah, man, I'm just gonna be myself and somehow still see new stuff. It's all new for me.
Yes. Currently, I've logged about 50 hours on Scarlet Hollow, which is way more than Slay the Princess, and I 100% got all the achievements on Slay the Princess a while ago.
I'm 16.
And for those 52 hours, I'm at about 80% achievements of the game. Dang. And I will eventually get 100, but like, there's what? Let me look the full number right now. 219 achievements in Scarlet Hollow.
Oh, bro, you know I'm about to be achievement hunting. Okay. At some point, I'm gonna have to admit that I'm stalling. But one more thing.
Yeah.
I noticed that, actually, let me pull out my YouTube studio, because I checked earlier today, and episode 1 is almost at 1,000 views, which does not sound like a lot, but that's a lot for me. So I want to address that. Oh, we did it. Chat, we did it. We're at,
Yippee!
It says exactly 1,000 views, which is incredible, and I could never have expected or asked for this kind of response, but it's just been so fun hanging out in the comment section, just seeing people's reactions, hearing how much y'all love the game, because we love the game a ton. I love being blind to things.
It's so much fun.
As scary as it is, you only get to be blind once, you know?
Yeah, you're gonna finish chapter 5 and be like, wow, I'm never gonna get that precise experience ever again.
And on that note, load.
Tibble is going to have a great day
Tibble.
on this fine Friday morning.
You poor lad. I'm so sorry I've done this to you. Tybalt is a real character of mine from a show that I'm writing, and so it's extra funny to think about how much torture he's going through, knowing that, like, this is a character that's existed for me for several years at this point.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited right now.
Okay, we go. Or we could take a second to join the Discord, or play all of Slave Princess.
No, again. Recap time, baby.
Let's do it. Are you ready to be fast?
We're gonna be so fast.
We're gonna be so fast.
Remember all my characters again.
Full recap.
We got this. We got this. We're so good.
The funeral of Pearlie and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seem like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms would be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. Afraid! So what do you say? Want to tag along? Hold the camera for me while I narrate against a darkening sky? That sort of thing? I did it.
Can you hear the sweet whispers of new growth?
Duke or Gretchen. We chose Gretchen. Creepy thing.
Creepy thing.
Nope. Creepy thing.
Creepy thing.
Kanika? Hold up, Kanika? ... What?
Don't worry about her.
Wait. Wait. Was that supposed to be Wayne? Wait, where did Wayne go? What? Is this intended? Is this a glitch?
Just keep going. Keep going.
Nothing strenuous, we promise.
Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways.
I'm the only person in this kind of two cares about your safety. Don't forget that even if it's already too late, something's going to happen.
You're interrupted with a sudden movement at the corner of your eye. Rosalina up there. Woo.
Rosalina. She's
gone.
What's going on here? Guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut as a secret hangout spot these days. But the... Wait, the last time we saw Kanika, she was...
You pull out your phone and dial your cousin.
What is it I'm reading? Kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me?
My dad is a foreman at the continuous mining facility, yada yada yada.
Correction, your father wasn't foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he has a job tomorrow morning. I can't go fast under these conditions. Thunderous knocks. That's what they call me in high school. It's Kanika.
Don't worry about her.
Wait, Beck and Alexis are still down there. Can't just leave them here. I know which way they're going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Nope, we're getting out of there.
Boom.
Driving to meet Kuzka. Vroom vroom.
Vroom vroom.
There are two of them. What happened to your glass house?
A-Hill squatter move in. Kick Dustin mom out.
Bo!
My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. Policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy.
We meet the mayor. He's sleazy. We meet the pastor. He's like me. Apparently, I don't like him.
We meet Reese.
Reese. Go on. This is terrifying. Dinner is... Wait. It didn't even show her name.
No, it did not. Your guest dinner expected.
Haunted house. We invited
time.
Avery. Woohoo. I'm so sorry, Avery. There's blood on the floor. We pass out. It's terrifying. All of our friends get possessed. Wayne saves us. He wants us to sacrifice years of our life in exchange for banishing the ghost. And we say no, because Wayne is like,
yeah,
actually, this ghost is lame and can't make you do anything, so...
Wayne said, what if we just say no?
Wayne is here and nobody cares because everyone's traumatized.
Made the right choice. It would have been easy to fall for it. It's just that you didn't be seeing you.
I'm sorry, Tybalt. I don't think I can talk right now. I'll call you, okay? We never saw her again! Sybil's creepy! We didn't hear anything from Stella for the entire day. I freaked out a lot. We're gonna cut this part out. Went to see the pastor. Still creepy vibes, but also his daughter might be talking to rats and they might be teaching her swear words. We tried our hardest to not drink the tea, but we drank the tea.
But it was too late.
And Sybil says we're gonna die. Hourglass, cross, kettle, and a cat, and the cat's probably Sybil. We broke into Reese's house, and he helped us break down a wall with an axe and had a really fun time.
Wall.
Whoa, are you okay? We passed out.
Woohoo!
Reese transformed, and I was right. He's not a werewolf, but he's something. And there's Wayne's foot.
No, little white boy, don't eat your mama.
Grab a hand, I'll pull you out. Leave us alone!
We ran away, and we decided that actually, Reese's mom is allowed to live.
Yeah, isn't Reese really nice?
Look at that face. Who can say no to that face? Except for her.
Is this what you were so afraid of?
Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot.
We gave her the tranks. She shot him. I thought he was dead. And who knows, he might still be. Tybalt thought
We were in this together.
we found Stella, and I probably cried a little bit. And then we went home with Stella, and we're dating now, actually.
Consider returning to the estate tomorrow. Tabitha won't be around. Too busy at the mines. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her there to stop you, and might be surprised what you find.
So are you coming in? Okay, we spend the night with Stella, and that's where we are now. I see now why they said you should probably watch the recap if this is your first time playing Chapter 5.
Yeah, they didn't have that tag when they first released Chapter 5. I don't usually watch the recap, but I did, and I was like, dang, this game is freaking broken. It is not broken.
It's not broken. Wake up. You wake to the sound of birdsong and to the welcome aroma of breakfast sizzling down the hall of Stella's intimately cozy cottage.
I'm gonna strangle you for waking up here.
The soft cotton oversheet you're wrapped in still smells like her. The gentle morning sun shines in through her bedroom window, speckling the sheets with dazzling spots of light, warming the spot where Stella lay beside you all night. You feel like you've had a good night's sleep for the first time in days, and you know you have her to thank for it. For once, we are rested. Oh, Mothman.
Mothman plushie!
Mothman. Scritch, scritch, scritch. Well, if it isn't Stella's little overnight guest, so happy that she finally seems to be adding a third member to our little pack of two. Though I hope you know you'll need to make space for little old me in that bed if you intend to spend any more of your evenings here. We come as a pair, she and I. Aye, aye, Captain. Tybalt, I hope I wasn't too noisy in here. I wanted you to be able to get some more sleep. I know it's early. Still, it can't be too bad to wake up to somebody making pancakes for you, even if it's at the crack of dawn. Aww. Smooch. You take a step forward, leaning in close. You could feel Stella's smile broaden as you plant a gentle kiss on her cheek. Aw, Tybalt, you can do better than that. Before you can pull away, she takes your face in her flour-dusted hands, pressing her soft lips to yours. Aww. She smirks as she turns back to the pan. How'd you sleep? Aren't I the host here? Isn't that what I'm supposed to ask you? But I slept great. Of course I did. Thanks again for everything you did yesterday. You have no idea how light I feel right now. Aw.
They're in love, Your Honor.
They're in love. Oh, I wanted something else. Thanks for making breakfast. I feel like I barely ate yesterday. I'm starved. Oh no, am I the only one in town making sure you get enough to eat? I was worried that might be the case. Good thing you managed to snap me out of my funk yesterday, or you'd have gone hungry for the rest of the week. And that's the last one. Let's have ourselves a breakfast feast.
I sit in my first chapter 5 corner.
And shush, shush. Let them cook.
I'm sorry.
Stella motions with a pancake-laden plate towards the table. You take a seat. Gretchen still looks traumatized. This is like us having our chapter 5 and then you having had your chapter 5.
No, that's literally what it feels like right now.
Yeah, we should talk about Reese.
Whoa. Good morning. Let's talk about your friend Reese who tried to kill me.
Hey, before we figure out plans for the day, we should talk about Reese. And the music stops.
Yeah.
Why? Did something happen? You take a deep breath, then proceed to explain everything. Yay! The white boy tried to eat his mom. Oh. Stella stares back at her pancakes in shock, trying to process what you've just said. Tears well up in Stella's eyes. She tries to blink them away before you can notice. What? She looks away for a long moment, trying to collect herself. So that means he's all alone right now, locked up in some tiny room. But I guess if he wasn't, then Dr. Kelly would be. I can't believe I was off dealing with all my own pathetic little problems yesterday. If I had just been there, maybe things could have been okay. Maybe I could have talked him down, or I don't know, done anything besides moping around while my friend went through the biggest crisis of his life. She takes a sullen bite of pancake. With it, she seems to swallow her momentary distress, her casual demeanor returning as she gives you a weak smile. Girl? No, we're gonna process this. We're gonna process this! But it's over. I trust you made the right call in the moment. And for now, we have a mystery to solve. Though I will be making a visit to the doc's office soon. Right, we weren't supposed to tell Stella, but also we haven't hidden anything from Kanika and Stella this entire time. They're kind of our or Tabitha, honestly. Like, we've kind of just been honest the entire time. We just haven't been following the rules.
Yapper.
He's just a yapper. For one, I'm glad you locked him away where he belongs. I hope we never see that deranged boy again. I told you, didn't I? I told you he was a monster. It's better than letting him kill someone. I bought us time to figure out the best course of action. Yes, that's what I was saying last time. Because you can't just undecide to kill her. But you can keep him locked up for a bit and then figure out what we want to do once we can get our bearings. Murder is a decision you can't go back from. But her shoulders loosen, a forced smile plastered on her face. Stella? Oh, well, no point in talking about it. We have a lot on our plate today. So many mysteries to solve. I think we should... Pancakes. Sorry. This can wait. Pancakes.
We're stalling. We have to eat our pancakes.
You take a multi-layered bite of Stella's pancakes. They're incredible. I'm surprised we're not going mystical for this. They're incredible. A perfectly crispy crust with a light and fluffy interior, still steaming from the heat of the pan, with a generous pour of maple syrup adding a flavorful sweetness. A rich, buttery aftertaste lingers on your palate.
I can headcanon that your mystical ability is a little busy right now.
Ah! Are we still orange? Don't think I didn't notice that it turned orange last episode.
Yeah, it's still orange.
A stack of these made with love by someone who cares about you is a perfect way to start your day. What if we just take a chill one? Wayne said no.
No.
I really want to say this, though. I wish that some of these were Explore, but, like, let's be real, though. It's good to have you back. I really missed you yesterday. Everyone can tell you I was absolutely losing my mind.
It's true. I was there.
Yeah. Look into Am's void pools. They wouldn't lie to you. It's good to be back. Sitting out in the cold all day feeling miserable wasn't exactly fun, but I guess it's something I had to do. I'm surprised you went out and did anything without me around to drag you all over town. Seems like the mysteries of Scarlet Hollow have finally grabbed you. Today's gonna be... Well, something has been trying to grab me. A lot of things have been trying to grab me.
Just a little bit.
Today's gonna be an exciting day. I just know it. Hopefully good, exciting. But if it turns out to be bad exciting, at least neither one of us will have to deal with it alone.
That's so funny.
Looks into Am's void pools. It seems like everything that's happened so far is connected to your family. I've been itching to explore the Forbidden Wing since I first started hanging out with Tabby. Maybe we can sneak in today and see if it has any clues. How can we be sure? No, I trust Wayne. Heck yeah, let's snoop. Honestly, as soon as Tabitha told me the Forbidden Wing was forbidden, I have been needing to see what's in there. Right? You can't just name something the Forbidden Wing and expect everyone to not want to explore it. She's practically asking for us to sneak in.
Tabby should have thought about it.
I could have snuck in day one if I had chosen different traits, but at least now we have Stella.
It's true.
Alright, pancakes have been eaten and I am fueled up for today's activities. Let's head out. Oh, how I missed Stella. Stella stands up, Gretchen hopping down from her chair to stand at Stella's side, and the two of them lead you to the door and out into the chilly morning air. The walk through town is quiet. It's early, and though you can smell the diner cooking up breakfast for hungry miners and brewing coffee for cops to sip while ignoring the horrors plaguing Scarlet Hollow, Main Street is deserted. You and Stella feel like the only people in the world, watching the sun rise over the abandoned library.
I giggle.
Yeah. Sorry about that, chat. The estate looms over the three of you, more unwelcoming than it's ever been. As if the small bit of time you spent away in a warm house, still full of the love... The small bit of time you spent away in a warm house, still full of the love that built it, has made the mere thought of the mere crumbling manor unbearable. Oh dear, I've forgotten how dreadfully thin the air all the way up here is. However does Miss Tabitha survive at so great an altitude? Perhaps that's why she got such a sour disposition. Wow, I can barely remember the last time I made my way up that hill. Perlan didn't exactly make it easy for me to see Tabitha, so we usually hung out anywhere else we could think of. Your aunt had a tendency to shoot first and ask questions later, so I figured it was best not to risk winding up at the business end of her shotgun. You only make that mistake once. But not with Duke. That seemed to be a recurring thing. Sad to see how much worse it's gotten. That cliff used to be a lot further away from the house, but it's claimed a lot of ground. This place looks like it could fall any day now. It could fall any day now, any day now.
Any day now.
It used to be such a beautiful house. Man, it's gotten this bad in your lifetime? That's crazy.
Together, you cross the threshold, an ancient door creaking open to reveal the familiar, dusty foyer.
I never thought I would see a... Gretchen. Don't look now, but maybe look down. Why are you standing in blood? Is that blood or is that just red shading? What?
Knowing Tabitha isn't here to stop you, or isn't here to keep you in line, gives the place a new feeling. Like you have complete ownership of the place, and that any secrets it once held are yours to be uncovered. If only you could figure out where to look.
I know where to look. For one, Greywind, we need your wisdom. For two, we're going to see Dustin. You can feel how much the floor is tilting. Jeez, the place has really gone to the dogs since the last time I was here. Why, I take offense to that. If it had gone to the dogs, there would be considerably more comfortable pillows and considerably less cat. I smell her already. That loathsome feline stench pervades every inch of this house. Everything feels so much older and disused. I can't believe Tabitha's still living here. I'm sure she has a lot of memories tying her to the place, but it feels like it could come down around our ears any second. So, where to first? Bedroom. We are going to see my best friend Dustin. Oh, got something up there that you want to show me? Ha! Stella winks. Lead the way. No, trust me, that bed, that bed ain't it.
The two of you make your way up the rickety stairs and into the guest room.
Frou-frou!
Where is she?
Oh, she's right there.
Diable.
Oh, sorry, Frou-frou.
So we meet again, Frou-frou. Why, it has been ever so long. I'm sure you've missed me terribly. If only you were in the grave where you belong, I could spit upon it. You'll have to wait a while to indulge in that pleasure, my dear feline friend.
There they go, growling and hissing at each other like always. Gretchen usually gets along really well with cats, but I guess Frou-frou is just too much of a capital C cat. I love that, actually.
Ugh, well, I am loath to part with this lovely warm spot I have made on these empty sheets. I cannot stomach your foul doggy stench any longer.
Frou-frou leaps from her spot on the bed, launching into the hallway and galloping down the stairs.
Kitty zoomies.
Good riddance.
She better not have been messing about with the dresser. If the Dustins aren't there, I might turn off the game. Anyway, if I remember correctly, this is Perlan's old room, right? Oh. Tabitha really wasted no time getting this place turned over for guests. Dang. Someone has been here.
Someone has been here. The closet is wide open and its contents have been dragged out into the room. A discolored residue smeared on some of the larger boxes, giving you a hint as to who might be behind the invasion of privacy.
Wayne, what were you doing in my room? Oh my gosh, Am, if we spent the night in the mansion, would we have woken up to Wayne just standing over us sleeping?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Holy crap, that mess has got to be Wayne, right? I think I'd know if you were that messy. Check it on Dustin! Mystical can wait. You make your way to the dresser.
You make your way to the dresser, pulling out the drawer to check on the little opossum and his mom. But they're gone. You rifle through the nest you made for them, but no possums lurk within. It's just an empty drawer. I'm gonna cry.
Am.
Yeah.
I know you said chapter 5 was a lot. I'm sorry for doubting you.
I forgive you.
Oh, are you getting changed? I could give you some privacy. Or not, whichever.
Good grief, it absolutely reeks of opossum in here.
Dustin is missing! Just looking around.
We have to find them!
I'm deciding if I want to be this over the top, because I've been acting this over the top. Frou-frou must have scared off the opossums. We have to find them! Oh no, those poor things. Wait, there were opossums living in your drawers? And, glad you took that shower at my place. I'm sorry, Stella, but they're my friends! Oh. Okay, first of the session. Did you say this is Perlan's old room?
I knew someone died in here. Tabitha was so dismissive when I brought it up.
I actually didn't know this.
Perlan did die in her sleep, so one can assume. Maybe Tabby just didn't want to talk about it. It's okay. Now you could just sleep in my bed for the rest of the week. If Tabby gets mad, oh well. She shouldn't have made you sleep in a dead lady's bed without even telling you. I feel so validated. The closet was not like this yesterday morning. So your room's been tampered with. All the more reason to check it out.
You and Stella cross the room to investigate the open closet door. The back of it hangs slightly ajar. It looks like there was never a solid wall at all, but rather a door previously hidden behind the pile of boxes and papers that was dragged out of the way overnight. There is no doorknob, only a small circle of metal where a doorknob would be, punctuated with a keyhole.
Is this the Forbidden Wing? Did we just accidentally...
It's not the Forbidden Wing.
Is that a hidden door? Yes, I knew it! I knew there were going to be hidden passages.
Stella whips out her camera, nearly fumbling and dropping it in excitement, but she regains her steadiness, aiming into the gloom of the closet at the sliver of light from the room beyond.
Stellars, you are not gonna believe this. We're here in the Scarlet Estate, trying to get to the bottom of what exactly is going on around town, and have just uncovered this hidden door in Tybalt's closet.
Legal action, man. I think you're right, Stella. Wayne is behind this.
Does that mean Wayne knows about the layout of the Scarlet Estate?
I mean, this doesn't surprise me, considering that apparently he and Tabitha had a thing.
You know, I'm really starting to wonder what he has to do with all this. I don't like how close he seems to think he is with you.
And your friend, Steve.
And your friend, Wayne. Steve.
Wayne.
But maybe he knows what's going on. Guess we found our way into the Forbidden Wing. There could be anything on the other side of that door. Some kind of unspeakable monster, maybe a devious trap, or perhaps the answers to the mysteries that have been plaguing Scarlet Hollow. Or it could just be a boring room and all this buildup will have been for nothing. Only one way to find out.
Yippee!
I love you, Stella.
Stella steps forward, filming as she dramatically opens the door, its hinges creaking appropriately. Together, you enter the Forbidden Wing of the Scarlet Estate. The room you find yourself in is mostly barren, with no real furniture to speak of. The wallpaper is peeling with neglect and the floor tilts uncomfortably beneath you. Already, you can see why Tabitha would be so intent on keeping you out of these unused rooms. This doesn't feel like a place for humans anymore.
And at the end of that path was a cabin. Pristine pug.
Stella, get out of the way. You're blocking the pristine blade.
Oh!
Stella continues forward excitingly, camera held up to catch every detail. You follow her into the hallway beyond the small, forgotten room.
Wow, an exclusive look at the ruins of the Scarlet Estate. Even if we don't find anything supernatural in here, this is already great stuff. Oh, Stella, it's a miracle we've survived so long. The places you drag me to sometimes, my goodness gracious.
Yeah, no, Gretchen might fall through the floor if we don't carry her.
Before you is a long hallway. Dust dances in the weak sunlight, beaming in through cracked glass. A tinge of mildew stings your nose, warning you away, though there's nowhere else to run to now. An ornate entryway, its door long gone, breaks the monotony of the faded wallpaper, and a staircase looms at the far end.
Oh, those are fresh prints.
She zooms in on what you notice is a faint trail of human footprints along the dusty floor of the hallway.
You might say they're the fresh prints of Bel Air.
Those prints belong that Those prints belong that vile shell of a man, I'm certain of it. His scent is unmistakable.
Rotting meat man.
Guy.
Stinker.
Looks like our friend has been doing some exploring of his own. We'll have to be careful. I'd rather not run into him while sneaking around in here.
So he was also waiting for Tabitha to be gone before he did this. Is what I'm reading from this. Okay, ornate entryway. The fact that it's an option scares me.
You both make your way to the dark doorway in the middle of the corridor.
Ooh.
It seems like some kind of entertainment room, the sort you'd expect out of fancy rich people who wanted to show off. It would feel elegant if not for the massive crack that runs the entire length of the floor. The air here stinks of mildew. You can see why Tabitha doesn't want you exploring these rooms. There's a large painting on the far wall of the room. From a distance, it looks like it might depict the town.
Jeez, it's a miracle any of this is still standing.
Tabitha should really think about moving before this half the house decides to finish falling off the cliff.
This room makes my nose tingle, and not in a pleasant sense of the word.
As Stella excitedly films B-roll of the ruined parlor, something else catches your eye, too. A bookshelf, or rather, what's left of a bookshelf, hanging by a single rusted hinge.
Hang on, where?
I actually think it's behind Stella.
Stella!
Its sagging shelves reveal some sunless space beyond, once hidden, now exposed by the rot of this house. And it seems that Stella has spotted it too, as she turns her camera toward the dark entryway.
A hidden room? Oh man, the fans are gonna love this. Go back to the hall. Painting.
The painting highlights a number of old buildings and locales, many of which you've already visited. The town hall, the estate, the mines, the church, and the clinic, still called the hospital at the time of this painting. And then there's somewhere else you've yet to see, the historical Callaway Tremaine homesteads.
Interesting. Okay, so that's the hospital. So these are the two homesteads. Mm-hmm. Callaway. I know we've talked about we've heard about the Tremaines. Oh, Duke Callaway. Mm-hmm. Duke Callaway.
Yeah, you've met them, yeah.
Okay, so they're like the Hatfields and McCoys of this.
Pretty much.
Okay. Is Julius a Tremaine? And that would be our little town. Oh, there's a plaque under it. In commemoration of Enoch Scarlett, head of the Scarlet Hollow Landmark Revitalization Project. Let the past never be forgotten, except for the parts of the past that we buried intentionally to save our own. Ooh, I can't read that one on air. That's a big plaque. Oof, I feel like writing something like that is just asking to wind up gathering dust in a it's just asking to wind up gathering dust in a neglected room like this. Let this be a lesson to all of my viewers looking to immortalize their life's work. So, all 2 of you, maybe. Hidden room! Hidden room!
Hidden room! Stella takes you by the hand, her firm grip lending you a sense of security, even as you both step over the wide gap in the floor. Together, you duck between the shelves, stepping over water-damaged books and into the darkness of the hidden room.
Secret tunnel!
Secret tunnel! The space is dark, its features barely illuminated by the faint light trickling in through a myriad of cracks and holes in the walls. The wallpaper, a deep, exquisite red, adds a blood-like glow to the dimness.
Let's get it. Let's grab it. Protection.
Be nice, we need one of those.
Right.
The walls are lined with ornate display cabinets, some empty, some still presenting their antique treasures. Nestled between the cabinets, a single tall bookshelf remains standing, its occupants dusty but mostly intact.
This seems familiar.
But all of these are ornamental details. Your focus is drawn to an expensive-looking antique desk in the center of the room.
This is where at least one of our flashbacks happened.
This room stinks to high heaven, and it's a lively stink, not like the dead stink of the rest of this awful house. Unless my nose deceives me, I do believe there's some kind of wild animal in here. A possum, if I had to hazard a guess. Oh, Dustin! But if anything tries to lay a single paw on my Stella, they'll have hell to pay, mark my words.
Gretchen barks out at the rest of the room, attempting to intimidate whatever it is she smells.
No, Gretchen! No, Gretchen!
Shh, Gretchen, we wouldn't want anyone else to find us here. Who knows, they might try to seal it back up.
Amontillado style.
Gretchen quiets down, but it doesn't stop her from thoroughly investigating the space.
Can I tell her that the possums are my friends?
This is it, Stellars. The kind of find every urban explorer hopes for. A hidden room, locked away in the Scarlet Estate, full of weird artifacts and keepsakes no one was ever supposed to find.
They weren't counting on a couple of investigative documentary... I could say Amontillado, but I can't say documentarians.
I'm so proud of you.
They weren't counting on a couple of investigative documentarians like us to go looking, but here we are, about to blow your family's sordid past wide open. Is that what YouTubers are? Desk time. Where is he?
You step toward the desk. Maybe there's something worth finding in its drawers.
You've seen it. Oh?
The top drawer mostly contains old-timey letter-writing materials, complete with a fancy dagger-shaped letter opener and a wax stamping kit emblazoned with the initials E.S. The wax seems lightly gnawed.
Enoch Scarlett. possums, probably. Pristine blade. Can we take it?
A letter opener. Underneath, you find a pile of crumbling financial documents, scrawled in neat cursive, and every spot that needed a signature is the name Enoch Scarlet. This must be his desk, meaning this also must be his study.
Secret study. Secret study.
And hidden among documents, you find an ancient photograph.
Teddy.
A stern, blonde man stares up at you from the detritus at the bottom of the drawer, a face you're surprised to find that you recognize.
Because we saw him in a flashback.
It's the man from your vision, the one in the hospital bed.
Teddy. Hey, I've seen that before. That's the picture of Theodore they put in the local history books. That's your great-great-uncle or something. The one who died in the collapse. Yup. I had a vision about him yesterday. No way. He didn't die in the collapse. Enoch just said he did. But I saw him promising Teddy that a witch was going to solve their problems. Okay, so that's Sybil, who can make people disappear, probably. You know.
No biggie.
No biggie.
Stella focuses the camera on you as you explain the vision you saw yesterday. She's clearly shocked by this revelation, drinking in every word, her eyes growing wide.
What's that about a witch? I would have figured Enoch was some sort of straight-laced religious dude. Definitely seems like there are a lot of layers to this mystery we have yet to uncover.
You close the drawer.
Dustin!
The bottom drawer offers some resistance as you try to pull it out. It seems that it was locked, though a bit of metal attempting to hold it shut seems to have rusted to the point of uselessness years ago. It gives in with a sharp tug, rotting wood splintering softly somewhere within the century-old desk.
Yes!
You're surprised to see familiar faces staring up at you from within the nest of odd glass vials.
Barman, let me at 'em. I'll tear their little throats out.
Whoa, hey, calm down, Gretch. We don't need you getting riled up right now.
Please no kill Dustin already dead.
Oh, they play
Dustin
dead.
and Dustin's mom play dead.
Babies. They've plagued me since day. No, Gretchen, Dustin and Dustin's mom are my friends. You don't need to fight them. Dustin? Why, I didn't know you went around befriending every disgusting wild animal in town. I was unaware I associated with someone of such low breeding.
Oh, calm
You
down.
did not, Gretchen. This someone of such low breeding saved your life in Chapter 1. Though, I suppose I could learn something from you. It could reflect well on me to choose to mingle with the occasional riffraff. One shouldn't be too unkind to those who are lesser, even if it means I put up with such odorous beasts as these. Gretchen,
Blade,
we
I
need
think
to be
she's
nice.
I think your friend is racist.
Gretchen! Gretchen, we need to have some words.
Oh.
Yes, I will somehow find it in my heart to look past this. I am a lady, after all.
Dustin stirs, life returning to his tiny body, though his mom remains in her half-dead state.
That's right. Dustin and human friends. And human big and strong. Protect Dustin from ugly dog.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Hope she didn't hear you say
It's
that.
like they're about to start something. There's a lot of leaves under this desk.
Very true. How did you get here? I feel like that's obvious. Secrets. Can I pet you? I will be very gentle. I don't know. How'd you get here, Dustin?
Other human come into room. Scary human. It scared Dustin and Dustin mom. Other human did such moving around. Dustin afraid that Dustin house would be moved too. And maybe Dustin would be eaten by scary human. But Dustin know about many places to hide. So Dustin and Dustin mom come here.
This is the most Dustin has spoken.
I know. You're getting Dustin lower.
What you know about the Forbidden Wing?
Secrets. Dustin not know about many secrets. Dustin know upper room scary. Smell like blood and storms. No good hiding places when human come. That's why Dustin down here instead. Nobody ever come here. Plenty little dark place to sleep too. Other secret Dustin know is stuff that looked like food in other small house, not actually food. It not to stop Dustin from trying to eat it though. Could turn into food when Dustin not looking.
Can I pet you? I will be very gentle.
Dustin appears to think about this, glancing at the form of his dead mother, then back up at you.
Okay.
I pet him!
You carefully run a hand along Dustin's back, rubbing him gently between the ears. He closes his eyes, seeming to enjoy the interaction as much as you do. He feels oddly greasy, and his fur is coarse and thick, but his tiny body is warm and comforting beneath your palm.
Aww. Aw, how sweet. I'll edit that part out of the video. We don't need commenters starting any fights about petting wild animals. They wouldn't understand that you have some otherworldly bond with every animal you meet. Though maybe exploring that could make for an interesting new series. Are you gonna come back to live in my room?
This is just Dustin house on weekend. But Dustin can wait for next weekend.
I don't suppose you could let me have those vials you're sitting on? Perchance, wink wink, blink blink blink, blinkety blink blink.
Blaze, you can't just say perchance. Dustin glances down at the vials underneath him and his dead fainting mom. He takes a moment before responding, clearly thinking long and hard about it.
Okay. Okay. Weird egg's not as warm as the nice clothes human give Dustin anyway.
See, you don't understand, Stella. I'm not wearing the clothes I gave to him. They're his forever.
They're his clothes. Those are his nest.
Yeah.
You slide a number of vials out from beneath Dustin and his mom, who is still stiff as a board.
She better not be actually dead.
A tiny trickle of drool leaks from the corner of her mouth, leaving a damp trail along the width of them.
If she actually dies, I'm closing the game. Bye, Dustin. Bye, Dustin, Mom.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll never know. Next
We'll
chapter.
never know. She is committed to the bit.
She is very committed to the bit. I respect that.
You close the drawer, returning Dustin and Dustin's mom to their hideaway before turning to Stella with your haul of glass vials.
Oh!
Dustin, lucky human have rare good nature. Lucky human reign in hell beast. Dustin almost die like siblings.
Oh! Alright, let's see what we've got in these bad boys. You can do the honors while I hold the camera. Open the vials. I reached for the voice changer. You reach for one of them, but hesitate before opening it. This is a fragile thing, and it hums with strange energy. Does it look like music notes a little bit? You close your eyes and focus on that hum, and to your surprise, at the back of your mind, you hear it. You begin to read their contents to Stella out loud. To Miss Maeve, I know it has been several years since my last visit, but I do hope you remember the young lad who used to find himself at your doorstep more than you probably would have liked. I write you now with the utmost urgency. Whoa, how are you doing that?
Stella focuses the camera on you as you continue to read.
I'm not sure if news has yet reached you regarding what transpired just yesterday. Many lives were lost. The town is in a frenzy. I hope to mitigate some of that damage that has been done, and thus must speak with you at once. I attempted the journey to your place of residence, but was unable to locate it. I don't think you're the pranking type. You once told me of another way to reach you, and though it seems nothing but a half-remembered fantasy, I'm acting in desperation. I can only hope this letter finds its way to you as you once said it would in my hour of need. I must meet with you at your soonest convenience. Sincerely, Enoch Scarlet.
Stella snatches one of the vials from you and closes her eyes, her face scrunched with intense concentration. We just watched Disclosure Day, and so I just want to think, since when do you speak Russian? I got nothing. And then she pops it open, and the smell of an old pond wafts across the room. She wastes no time removing the paper within and unfurling it.
These peppers. These papers smell so strange, like the woods at night or old leaves. I would be able to pinpoint it better if not for the overwhelming reek of those filthy opossums.
Gretchen, we're working on this.
Holy crap, that's exactly what you said was on it. How?
And then she's interrupted as the paper dissolves into pulp, as if it only just now realized that it had been submerged all these years.
Huh. Okay, I guess we're not popping these open. Seriously though, how are you doing that? thought everyone could do this.
What? Can you not?
I don't know. It's like the glass was talking to me. Beast speak and glass speak. Some people really win the genetic lottery, huh? Man, I wish.
She sighs.
ES has got to be Enoch Scarlet, and that Maeve could be the witch he was talking about in your vision. The one who could fix their problems. You should read the rest.
You reach for another one.
Miss Verena, trouble with tea. Your presence requested at once. Tibble? Verena.
Let's say the name that I recognize.
Theodora would be T. Verena, know what you tried. Do not appreciate the attempt at subterfuge. Thought we both knew what was at stake here. The boy has been dealt with. Expect me this evening for in-person discussion. Maybe this is just the residual ghost possession feeling talking, but it kind of seems like he's referring to the whole Charlie situation. The boy being dealt with. That would mean Enoch had something to do with what happened to poor Charlie, even if it was just telling Edwardine to do it.
Oh, I finally put together something. Don't mind me. Stella gets a distant look in her eye for a moment. She stares off into the dark as if watching some vision play out. She quickly snaps back to reality, shaking herself out of it as she continues to rifle through the letters. Theory corner for just a second. So, Sybil has the ability to control people with her tea, so it makes sense that Edwardine could be influenced to kill Charlie. Okay. I'm also thinking that because we're under the influence of her tea, that, like, maybe the opening, the recap is saying that, like, she wants us to forget about Kanika so that we don't keep trying to drag her along to things. So, like, it would make sense that if that's us, because we haven't had the chance to mention her this entire episode too, so maybe it's like, true, that's the game telling us that we don't really remember who she is. Right. And the addressee changed. First Maeve, then Verena. Just at some point it's gonna be Sybil. The name's changing. The weirdest part of all this is that all of these are just in his desk. There's not even an address written on them. That must mean they weren't sent, right? Yet she was clearly getting them somehow. This is so juicy. And the music stops! You continue through the last few. Many seem unimportant, just listing a time and place. You assume meetings between Enoch and whoever this Verena or Verena might have been. Step away from the desk. I guess nothing else to do. Looking for Wayne. Looking for Wayne. Let's see where those footprints lead. You find yourself on the 3rd floor of the estate for the first time. We about to find that door with all the locks on it. As you take in your surroundings, Stella slowly pans the camera down the length of the hall, working to build dread and tension for her future viewers. She clears her throat again, resuming her narration in a charmingly professional hosting voice. Clearly, Tibble and I were not the only people who have passed through this supposedly forbidden wing. Who knows, we might wind up running into someone else sneaking around in here. If you're watching this as found footage after the two of us went missing, now you know where to start looking for our bodies. She drops the camera after her morbid joke, her voice returning to its usual, casual cadence. Looks like the footprints go all the way down this hallway, into that far door. Thought that was body. Stuff. The curtain. There is a door behind Stella. Yeah. Approach the window. Yeah, one room was behind the boxes, one was the one you were looking at, and there's one behind Stella. Okay. You carefully approach the window at the far end of the hall. That sure is a cliff. Sure is. There is nothing below the window but the tops of distant trees, the ground having crumbled away. The only thing stopping you from plummeting to your death is the straining foundation that still somehow holds this place together. This is exactly where I longed to be from episode 1. Right above the precipice. It's true, at least for now. Jeez. Let's not touch anything just yet. Oh boy, we've got a haunted nursery, everybody. What do we see? Bookshelf. The top shelf is occupied by antique picture books. Dick and Jane, nursery rhymes, ancient editions of Grimm's fairy tales.
Copy of
The
Into the
lower
Woods.
shelves are full of educational material, from children's encyclopedias to writing practice workbooks. From the sheer number of learning-oriented books on the shelf, you get the impression that the children who lived here were not supposed to be as interested in fun and fiction as they were in diction and spelling. Your family may have been wealthy, but maybe not in joy.
Yeah, perhaps not.
Perhaps not.
Writing practice books.
You leaf through a few of the practice workbooks, gently turning the near crumbling pages.
Alexandra.
Reasons Mommy should take me and Mary Bell to the zoo. 1. We have been very good girls and have not cried for a whole week. 2.
Oh.
Mary Bell says elephants are so big and I would like to see them. 3. I think it would be very fun and Mommy would have a good time.
Oh, I forgot Mary Bell and Alexandra would have been, what, sisters and alive at the same time. Alexandra disappeared at 9.
Right. The carefully scrawled signature of Alexandra. You flip through the rest of the book, your eyes unfocused, as the many practice sentences and letter copying pages flash by, but something near the back of the book gives you pause. In a section that starts with the prompt, "Today I," Alexandra continues with, "Talked to the boy in the wall."
The boy in the wall? Are you kidding me? People are going to think I planted this or something. It's just too creepy. I'm assuming that that's whoever Avery was being possessed by, or supposed to be. Maybe she didn't associate it with, like, the person in the locked room. Hey, hold on. This encyclopedia has something sticking out of it.
If Daddy plays with me and Mary Bell, if my family goes to the zoo, if Mommy and Grandpa took us to work, if me and Mary Bell and Mommy and Daddy and Grandpa have a picnic.
Grandpa would have been Enoch. Ma would have been Edwardine. Dad would have been the unnamed one that isn't Charlie. Interesting.
All are signed with the carefully scrawled signature of Alexandra. There's a strange fantastical element to these pictures. Everyone is smiling and sitting together as any family would in a child's drawing, and yet it feels like these are drawn in the same hopeful way a child would draw a unicorn, expressions of some reality that Alexandra could only dream of. There are less joyful illustrations as well. Daddy napping shows their father sleeping in a chair, a bottle of brown liquid conspicuously drawn on the table next to him, the girls hovering in the doorway some distance away. Mommy going to work shows the girls crying in the upstairs window of a house as their mother walks away, an angry frown scrawled on her face.
Wow, these are awful. The viewers are going to eat this up. Stella.
You get the feeling these are more accurate depictions of the girls' lives. The last picture you pull out gives you pause. There's a new figure here, seemingly drawn behind a barrier. The two girls sit on the other side, smiles on their cartoon faces.
The boy in the wall.
The boy in the wall.
There he is again.
Stella makes sure to linger on the image, getting plenty of B-roll of the scribbled lines.
I guess we return to the hall.
You and Stella make your way back.
Okay, boxes.
The boxes slide out of the way with a bit of elbow grease. You push past them into the room.
Oh, I see. I was so fixated on the footprints I didn't even realize there was a room here. That probably means it has some really good stuff. The kind of stuff people put away hoping no one will ever find it. The kind of stuff that makes for a great video.
The room is coldly empty. The large antique bed is made, its sheets ancient and dusty, but still somehow giving off the feeling of tidiness, even with cobwebs stretched between each corner of its four-poster frame.
Guess we search the desk.
You step toward the desk, its drawers practically overflowing with stationery. You start opening drawers. Each one is filled with paper, stacked haphazardly, practically spilling out as you attempt to dig through for anything important.
There'd better not be any more vermin in these drawers. I've met just about enough uncivilized creatures for today. Thank you very much.
Gretchen.
What if we said about the racism, Gretchen? All these bills and receipts are in Edwardine's name. Guess we know whose desk this is. The rest of the room is so neat and tidy, it's amazing that her drawers are such a hoarder's nest of old paper. But I wouldn't be surprised if the Scarlet Ladies have always been like this, pretending they have everything together on the surface and then being a total mess on the inside. Sounds like Tabby to a T. Oh, well, don't tell her I said that.
When you reach for the bottom right drawer, you find something entirely different.
Aww.
Greeting cards, letters, small wrapped packages, some opened, some sealed, some crumpled into messy balls.
So cute.
You open one of the cards. Both pages are taken up by a handwritten note. Tabby, hope you're doing well. Not a day goes by that I don't miss you. Hope Perlan treats you to your best Christmas yet. I'm not sure what sort of doodads you're into these days, so I sent a little something that made me think of you.
Is it signed Dad?
I made sure they were the best shells of the bunch. Not sure how rare any of them are, but they're awful pretty, and they still got that beach smell. Make sure you put your ear to them too. Doesn't compare to the real thing, but comes close enough. And in case you think that makes me a cheapskate, I made sure to send along a little cash too, so you can get yourself something a little nicer than that glorified beach trash. Make sure you get Perlan to take you to the nice toy store, because that's where I'd take you if I were there. If you get the time, I'd love to hear from you. I miss you so much, Tabby, and I'm always thinking of you. You can come out and visit me anytime. I know you've always wanted to see what it's like out east.
If this is in Edwardine's room, that means Edwardine never let her dad's letters get to her. Oh no.
I made sure to write out my address on the back of this card, just in case you didn't know how to get hold of me. Been missing you, my incredible, wonderful, amazing daughter. All my love, Dad.
Oh my gosh.
Stella lowers the camera, averting its gaze from the deeply personal letters.
Tabby said her dad never tried to get in touch, that he just abandoned her.
You pull out another, from closer to the top of the pile. Happy birthday, Tabby. It's me again, your old dad. So, the big 2-0. I can't believe my daughter's such an adult. In my mind, you're still that bouncy little kid doing cartwheels on the front lawn, telling me what various sounds animals make, like you're the professor of animal noises. I have no idea if you read these, but I'll keep writing them, even if sometimes it feels like I'm writing them to a ghost. I mean, we haven't spoken in almost 15 years. You're a whole human being right now, and I have no idea what you're like. I like to think we'd get along, though.
This hurts.
Yeah. As always, my address is on the back. I hope you'll decide to come visit me one of these days. I've got a guest room all set up, just in case. I'm always ready for you, kid.
Oh.
I love you, and I always will. No matter who you turned out to be. Love, Dad.
No matter who you turned out to be.
There are years and years of these. The bottom drawer is almost entirely unopened envelopes dated from when Tabitha would have been just a kid. All from him.
It kind of looks like Edwardine and Perlan were keeping these from Tabitha. On purpose, for practically her entire life. I don't even know if we should tell her. I mean, there could have been a good reason, right? Like, maybe he was awful and telling her would just be painful and dredge up bad memories, but... I'd want to know. Yeah, me too. Hopefully the fact that we found this means she won't be too mad at us for snooping around back here.
Stella stuffs a handful of letters into her bag.
Closet time! Is the doll there?
Woohoo!
Nope.
You make your way to the closet. It's as lifeless and tidy as the rest of the room. It seems Edwardine kept things neat and orderly. Or as neat and orderly as she could, considering the decaying state of the place.
This looks to me like where Perlan would go shopping for Tabby's clothes. It's exactly what sort of thing she wears. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen her in that dress before.
The only thing here besides her clothes and shoes is a box, shoved off to one side. You pick it up.
Ooh.
Child-size overalls, striped shirts, a small pair of trousers with suspenders still attached. One of those little sailor suits boys from the 50s were always wearing.
Boys' clothes. That's weird. When was the last time a boy was born into this family? Other than you. Huh!
When you pull out the last shirt, a note is revealed, tucked away in the bottom of the box with a protective plastic sleeve.
Mommy, I am in here too, and I love you.
It's scrawled in almost illegible handwriting, written in some thick, brown, watery ink that's cracked with age.
More legible than my handwriting.
Mommy, I am here too, and I love you.
I am in here too.
I'm in here too.
What the? Even through the shiny stuff, I can smell the blood. And it isn't nice smelling blood either. Put that foul thing back where you found it before it sends me into a frenzy. It's okay, Gretchen. You don't have to squirm so much. It's just paper. Just really.
This house is
really
gonna give
creepy
Gretchen
paper.
a heart attack.
For real.
Stella zooms in on the unsettling note, making sure the camera takes in every detail.
Okay, I got the footage I need. You should put that back before
The
you
fact
get
that they like
cursed from it or
laminated
something.
that.
Right? It's
Why
right-
would you laminate that?
Why would you laminate that?
You drop the note back into the box, once again covering it with the clothes.
Folks, what you just saw was found in the bottom of a box of boys' clothes, hidden away in Edwardine Scarlet's closet. Yet the only children she supposedly ever had were 2 girls. This mystery is getting so thick it's gone from gumbo to gravy.
Right, the stillborn boy.
I found records yesterday, and actually, Edwardine had a stillborn boy, and his middle name was Charles.
Stella's eyes go wide.
No way. You're not just winding me up, right? Because that is a bombshell. I mean, do you think... Charlie? But then... Oh my gosh. Okay, hear me out. What if he wasn't stillborn? I mean, he would have been a bastard son, right? And with Enoch the way he was, and the fact that your family has the whole Southern Gothic thing going on. I hope we find more about this. Forget about gravy. This mystery just boiled over. Explore Edwardine's bedroom. Her ladyship's
You
chambers.
and Stella return to the hallway.
Let's go!
You continue following the trail of footprints, approaching the furthest room down the hall. The door was clearly meant to be hidden, but it's been left open.
Uh-oh. Oh. Where in the world have you taken me? This place is pure evil! It's okay, Gretchen. It's just a big empty room. There's nothing to be scared of. It pains you to stand in this space. Emotions hang over you, strong, oppressive, and overwhelming thoughts that threaten to fill your lungs. You don't feel death here. You feel something worse. A deeper loss, one that's left a wound that is refused to scar. You can't help but fixate on the carpet in the center of the room. The corner is rumpled as if it had been recently moved. Move that carpet. Trapdoor, trapdoor, trapdoor.
You pull the carpet up, exposing the bare floor and revealing what lies beneath. An ornate ring of sigils has been carved into the floor, 5 along the edges with a 6th in the center.
Great!
The circle emits a now uncomfortably familiar feeling. You can feel your gaze forced to crawl over every intricate detail of the carving in front of you.
Is this some kind of magic circle? In the Scarlet Estate? Clearly Enoch was pretty serious about the whole occult thing. This is about as occult as you can get.
But you're far too drawn into a trance to respond to Stella, or to even pay much mind to what she's saying. Your gaze crawls across the intricate details unbidden. The serpents wrapped around the staff gives you flashes of the room beyond the morgue, and the darkness that swept through the house once it had been uncovered. The fist and chain makes you feel like you're back in the claustrophobic confines of the mind, surrounded by the angry hammering of its memories. The horns have the same nightmarish, dreamy feeling of the world constructed by the furious ghost of Charles Shaw Jr. The others are new to you. The feelings they emit are less intense, giving only vague impressions of what they might be tied to.
This is a
So there's that
cornucopia.
cornucopia one, and then I don't know what the other one back there is.
I can't tell.
I know I've seen it, I just don't remember it off the top of my head.
Gotcha. Yeah, can't tell what that is. Where would the cornucopia be the general store?
Could be.
Or it could be the Tremaine and Calloway's.
Right.
Because like the painting. You had the farm, you had the horns were where? No, the horns were in the town hall, the mines, and then what was the fifth?
Golden fields, the mewling of fresh souls just slithering out from the womb and desperate to be fed. Another that rings like bells in your mind, calling you not towards it, but away from it, pushing you from its threshold and into the darkness. But the central symbol is strongest of all. It echoes across the room, a vast ego proclaiming its dominance.
You okay? Oh no, did the circle do something to you? Talk to me. Tybalt, snap out of it. Oh, what? What?
Oh, what?
A bell
Give her a
chimes.
thumbs up.
Not calling me, but pushing me away. And there's a field somewhere, torn by hunger and... Hey, come on, stay with me. Let's get you out of this room.
She flashes you a confident smile, her eyes shining as they meet yours. Her faith in you is unwavering. Stella crosses the room, training the camera on the door on the far side. Like the way you entered, it too has been left ajar, as if inviting you to explore what might be behind it.
The doors to this room seem like they would be almost totally invisible if they hadn't been left open. There aren't handles or anything, just keyholes. So it's gotta be a hidden passage. Amazing, your family really pulled out all the stops when it comes to creepy stuff.
You exit into a short hallway. There are stairs here, leading back down to the lower floors, but there's also another door. It's hanging ajar, the many locks and deadbolts along its edge glimmering into the weak morning light.
Scratches on the floor. Yeah, Gretchen, yeah, that's the vibe.
The door frame itself is gouged and splintered, evidence that some desperate creature tried to save itself from the room beyond time and time again.
Holy crap. My goodness gracious, I simply won't step another foot further. As much as I feel I should always be at my dearest Stella's side, this is one place I dare not go. It's simply too dreadful.
Gretchen's face!
Oh.
Gretchen's whining reaches a fever pitch.
Jeez, okay, I get it. The scary room is too scary for a little dog like you. You don't have to go in. Just don't go running off anywhere. See how the edge of the door is all messed up? Looks to me like something didn't want to be put back in there.
Before you can stop her, Stella steps into the little room, her camera drinking in every detail.
Oh my gosh.
You step forward to join her, Gretchen remaining rooted to the floor outside. This was a prison cell. Everything about this place reeks of neglected humanity. The walls are covered in scratches, legible words mixed in with the nonsense of desperate clawing. The one window, set high in the far wall, is fitted with a thick pane of glass, as if the iron bars just beyond it wouldn't be enough to hold the imprisoned. You can't help but notice that the doll from your closet sits waiting for you from the bed, one eyelid drooping. It adds an extra layer of menace to the already deeply unsettling room.
The doorknob. Oh, D. That looks like an E or an F.
Property of Alexandra.
Look at all these scratches in the walls. Did a person do this? I can't imagine how much it would have hurt. It stinks, too, like nothing I've ever smelled before. Like, I've been in sewer drains that smelled better. Tabby. What happened here, Tybalt? What the hell happened here? The pain radiating from these walls howls through your mind. Whatever lived here lived in constant torment. But the etchings on the walls are more than just evidence of the suffering that went on here. Whatever was trapped in these walls was trying to send a message to you or to anyone who might happen across it. Your eyes are drawn to the massive, almost letters, dug as deep into the brick as this cell's prisoner could manage, highlighted with whatever pigments were available.
It almost looks like a word, though none of the lines meet up, causing you to constantly doubt whether they're letters at all or just lines that fool the eye into imagining shapes that aren't there. Yeah, that is the vibe. This one specifically. Your stomach clenches with nausea as you run your eyes along deep furrows in the wall. But whatever was in here wanted these words to be known. So you do your best to store them away, trying to burn the image of them into your mind. Carved deep into the wall, bloody against the filthy brick. The boy in the wall. You're right, it has to be. This doesn't feel like old skeletons in the closet either. The smell is too fresh. And some of those locks on the door are modern.
Stella lets the statement hang in the air.
I just hope Tabitha didn't know about all this. To think it's possible that the whole time we knew each other, all of those nights we stayed up talking, she might have known this existed. No, she didn't know. She wouldn't have let something like this happen. That doll used to be in my closet. Property of Alexandra.
Stella walks over to the doll and examines it.
Property of Alexandra. Kids always talked about how she went missing. It's one of our town's urban legends. I wonder if they ever found her body. Or whether she was in here that whole time. Maybe there wasn't a body to find. I am done. I don't like any of these. I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, we shouldn't be here for too long or somebody might come around and slam.
You are interrupted by a sound wrapping around you. Music. The tinkling of piano keys, played by a clumsy hand. They echo up a narrow staircase at the end of the hall, one you've yet to travel.
You hear that creepy music, right?
Stella seems uncharacteristically shaken. She clutches at your arm, the camera trembling in her hand.
Oh my gosh, someone else is in here.
I love this music!
You know who you'll find if you choose to follow the tune. It's an invitation. Wayne's blackened fingers sending out a message across the quiet house.
The two of you stagger back to the hall.
Do you think it's him? Wayne?
Stella seems to swallow her momentary fear, straightening back up and letting the light return to her features.
If it is him, he could have information. He seems like he knows a lot about what's going on in town. And who knows, maybe he'd be more willing to talk now that we've found all those secrets your family's been hiding. Finally, the two of you have finally removed yourselves from that wretched place. That means it's time to go now, yes? It's time for all of us to leave this awful place. We'll go to talk to him together. Of course, no way are we splitting up. I'm not gonna let that creep draw you into some trap without me around to help you out. Come on, Gretchen. I'll carry you. Oh.
Stella scoops up Gretchen, the pug still visibly shaking with the fear this place seems to instill in her, though Stella's comforting grip seems to ease her poor little doggy spirit.
Oh, baby. That's right, little old lady. Nothing bad happened, besides being shaken to my core, I guess. But nothing physical. We're just seeing one scary man and then we're leaving. Thank goodness we're finally getting out of this place. I don't know why Stella insists on visiting such dreadful domiciles, but at least she has me to protect her if things ever go awry.
Her grip is firm and warm and reassuring, and together you make your way down the hall to the source of the eerie music. Let's go!
The stairs to the basement!
The stairs take you into what you have to assume was once a servant's quarters, a network of cramped passageways hidden away behind the expansive rooms of the estate without so much as a window for illumination. But you persist, and descend deeper into the bowels of the Scarlet estate, the echoing piano your only company. Soon enough, you see light again, the sun creeping in through the edges of a nearly hidden door.
Hello? Oh, I was like, that looked like sky.
You're at the end of another long corridor. Its high ceilings and tall windows are almost disorienting as you step out from the cramped, gloomy stairwell. The music echoes mournfully in the vast space, a chorus of wind adding a melancholic harmony as it whips in from the overgrown courtyard outside. But as you make your way into one of the side rooms, utterly dark save for the open doorway on the far wall, the music stops. There's no warning, no gentle fade or dramatic slamming of keys. When you make your way to the music room, Wayne is already standing, his eyes glimmering in the darkness behind his stained veil.
What on earth is the architecture in here? This is where it's like bending down. Oh my gosh, that's trippy.
I'd hoped you'd come along.
Well, you'd better get used to me being around, because your days of harassing Tybalt are over. From now on, you'll have to harass the both of us. I love you, Stella.
That's alright. You can enjoy your slatter. You and I are already bound by our fates. You need to come to understand that, if you expect to help anyone, yourself included. You're running out of time.
He slips away into the shadows.
Don't you Angel of Music me game! Don't you Phantom of the Opera me! Oh.
He's leaving!
What did he just call me? Wait, what did he just call her? Slattern? That's what... I thought he was talking to her. I don't know what that word...
Yeah, you and I are already bound by our fates. That was addressing Stella.
Oh, okay. Slattern.
I don't know what slattern means,
An
actually.
old-fashioned, often derogatory term for a dirty, untidy, or slovenly woman. It can also refer to a woman who is perceived as sexually promiscuous. Wow, okay, Wayne, we're not friends anymore. We're not friends anymore, Wayne. Tybalt pulls out his phone, Googles something, and goes, "Hey now, you don't talk about my wife like that."
That was mean!
Wow. Oh, sorry, my eyes are a little unfocused.
The warmth you and Stella shared last night seems to fall apart in the fresh air, shaken by the unearthed secrets of your family's past. A tense silence holds between the two of you as your mind does its best to grapple with what you found.
What a relief that we're finally out of that awful place. It's not fit for humans anymore, and it's certainly not fit for dogs. I'd say it's best left to the wretched little things like rats and possums. Only God's least favorite creature should be subjected to so much mold. I think God loves possums too. And you should too.
The cell, the doll, Enoch's occult sanctuary, the boy in the wall, and his outfits in Edward Dean's closet. Is it possible your cousin has known about all of this? Your eyes dart back up to Stella. Her gaze is fixed on some non-existent point far off in the distance, and you can only try to imagine what she might be thinking. Maybe she feels you're connected in some impossible way to what you've just discovered, like you carry whatever went on in there in your blood, in Tabitha. Tabitha, who lived under that same roof as that cell her entire life. This silence feels like a terrible thing, like detritus clogging the air, suffocating the fragile growth of a barely formed relationship. There's a feeling that the longer you wait to say something, anything, the more your tentative relationship will unravel, second by second.
I don't like that. Panic save?
You should go look at your save again.
Panic! Wait, that's beautiful.
So say something. Say anything. Just break this awful silence already.
That is horrible.
That's horrible.
Do you think I don't like any of these.
I don't think any answer is, like, I don't think there is anything good to say, so, like, obviously they're all gonna sound bad.
Do you think Tabitha knows? What? Absolutely not. Tabby's not the kind of person to lock someone away in some sort of dungeon. I know her. She's not the sort of person who would keep something like that hidden from me. Okay. Okay. I don't like either of these, but they're my traits.
You don't have to use your trait. It
Yeah.
just gives you extra options.
Because I think you're right, we need to see her. She deserves to know what we found in there.
A palpable wave of relief washes over Stella.
Really? Yeah, okay. Then we're going to the mines. Come on.
Ah, yes. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Though once you arrive, you're once again met by the sounds of an angry crowd.
The
strike, it
Grinch!
seems, is raging on. Perhaps even angrier than before, bolstered by their increasing number.
They're increasing! See, this sucks. Middle finger.
Yeah, it does say
Grinch,
this sucks.
united we stand. I am unhappy with the, yeah. Lunch lady stand with the workers. All or none. Come on, I know a shortcut. No need to bring any more people into this than we have to. At least not until we talk to Tabitha.
Oh, it doesn't even give you an option. Stella takes your hand and leads you through the same hole in the fence Rosalina must have snuck through the other day.
Okay.
Here we go!
No,
Stella doesn't bother to knock before twisting the door open and confidently stepping into the trailer.
Tabitha? Oh. Tabby!
I have such a reaction to this scene, but I can't talk about it.
Stella! Tybalt, what are you doing here? Why are you holding a shotgun? Didn't you see that crowd outside? I figured I'd better make sure it was in working order. If you two managed to barge in here, there's clearly nothing stopping from any of them from doing the same. Stella, I would have appreciated a heads up that Tybalt was safe in bed at your place last night, instead of having to wake up wondering if my cousin had managed to die while out adventuring on his own. Let's not do the small talk, Tabby, please. That's crazy.
That's what small talk is.
Right?
Oh, Tabby, this frame. Stella pulls up a chair and the two of you sit down across from your increasingly anxious cousin.
Scritches for Gretchen for
I've
the
played this episode with Stella where she's seated, but apparently I haven't played it with Stella with Gretchen alive, is what I think I'm noticing. I don't think I've seen the art for Gretchen in this episode before.
Hey, I didn't say you could sit.
Oh, the art.
We just came from the Forbidden Wing. Tabby, have you been there? What a dreadful place! You know, it says something about a lady the way she manages her home. Stella, what were you thinking? You know not to go in there. I know, I'm sorry, but the stuff we found in there... Tabby, your family hid so much from you. You deserve to know. Thought we weren't just gonna tell her we broke in. Oh.
That's a good choice to save there.
I feel like agency is important. This is ripping off a Band-Aid insanely bad. But I don't want to lose the chance to tell her. But I also don't think that Stella wouldn't tell her. This is hard. She already said you deserve to know, so she knows that we're assuming that she doesn't know any of this.
Right.
I guess we go for it?
Okay.
Tabitha, we found birthday cards from your dad in there. Oh. Stella! Like Enoch's study. It was behind an old bookcase, and there was all this occult stuff in there. And old vials with notes in them, like he'd been preserving them or something. It was so weird. What, like being into the occult is that surprising? He was a rich man in the early 1900s. Of course he was into the occult. It was like a hobby back then. You know I know that. I wouldn't have come all the way out here if that was it. But there was this other room where somebody had drawn some kind of, I don't know, satanic circle on the floor? Like in a horror movie. Someone had clearly tried to hide it. We also found these old clothes in Grandma Eddie's room, boys' clothes, and a freaky note that looked like it might have been written in blood. It said, "I'm still in here and I love you," or something. I don't know what that means, but it was in plastic. She clearly wanted to keep it. And these birthday cards from your dad, all stashed in a drawer. What? Someone had been hiding them from you, Tabby. He loves you. He sent them every year. We stole your birthday cards from your dad.
Yeah, we stole from Eddie.
I feel like this would be a really stupid thing to say. Stella has them. Stella has them. She'll give them to Tabitha if she wants her to, right? If she wants her to see them, right?
This Tabby frame.
I'm gonna let them handle it. But none of that is even important, because at the end of it, all was this cell. A prison cell. Someone was being kept in there. It looked like it had been used for years. And just before we left, we ran into Wayne, and I'm pretty sure he's the one who made sure we found it, but I don't know why. He was all mysterious and called me some old curse word and left. She doesn't look upset anymore. Or she doesn't look, like, shocked anymore. I didn't think we're just gonna... I want to trust Tabitha really bad, honestly. We brought all of this to you because we trust you, Tabitha. Stella's your friend and I'm your family. Please, Tabby, just open up. Rich coming from you, but not the time.
Right? When Stella finishes, your cousin gathers herself and locks onto you with a steel gaze.
You put her up to this. I know you did. Stella's been a nuisance for years, always pestering me and trying to visit me at work, but even she knows never to cross this line. Breaking into my house? You're not that good at this, Tibble.
Stupid click!
I see exactly what you're trying to do. To turn my only friend against me, to back me into a corner. Isn't that right? Tabby, come on, that's not what's going on at all. I want to hear it from Tybalt. What? There was... We all turned Stella against you.
What are you gonna do about it? Yeah? Yeah?
We're not throwing accusations? Like, what if these doesn't have a bad undertone? We're not throwing accusations. I know you didn't see your dad's birthday card, so why would I think you'd seen everything else? Well,
you see.
I'm not the one who came in here saying we need to talk, so you can't blame me for freaking out. It's been a long week. That diffused faster than I expected. Tabby, do you want to see the cards? Although Stella didn't care that she called her a nuisance.
Stella doesn't wait for her to say yes. She slides them across the table and Tabitha stares down at them, hesitant.
No.
I've never seen this. I'm so excited.
I don't need to look at these.
Shut up.
Perlan kept them from me for a reason.
Shut up, Tabby!
She knew what kind of a man he was, so he sent me cards. So what? It's not like he came to visit. He left, and he's never came back, and that speaks louder than any stupid little sentimental message he wrote in some kitschy birthday card. It's no secret why these were hidden. Perlan knew better than to let me hope he'd do anything more than this. You don't have to think that. What if there was more to it? Something else Perlan didn't tell you? How will you know if you choose to close yourself off like this?
The sound of an approaching police siren interrupts the argument.
They're gonna arrest me! Tabby, you didn't. But when? How? Perlan had a switch installed in the desk ages ago. A direct line to the police. Mediating party sounds like a good idea right about now, don't you think? But I'm here. I can mediate. I'm good at that. How's this? Tabby, I know you're not going to blame for anything we found in the estate. Clearly your family has a long legacy of keeping secrets, and I know you feel like we violated your trust by going into the closed-off wing and looking for clues. But look on the bright side. Now we can all try and get on the same page. Doesn't that sound good? Aren't you lonely keeping all these secrets? Please, Tabitha, I don't want this to end with anyone being dragged off by the police. And with what we have on you, don't you think there's a possibility it won't be Tybalt who winds up in handcuffs? Oh, do you have any evidence of these supposed crimes? Or just footage of old rooms? Maybe an even better question would be, would you even be willing to use it if you did? As much as I can tell you, like Tybalt, you've known me much, much longer. I doubt you'd ultimately be willing to turn in an old friend like me. I don't think Tybalt is capable of that much persuasion.
Look into her void pools, please.
Tabitha, I came to be here for you. Because I know what it's like to be alone when your mom dies. And this is how you repay me. Don't you try that emotional manipulation bullshit on me. You think I don't know a freeloader when I see one?
Unfortunately, you had that coming.
Well, it can also be true. Like,
You have barely spent any time with her this week.
Oh. I guess that's true. Now that hurts.
Woof.
Ow.
I love you.
Now I'm sad. Tabitha has also been mean to me this entire time. I guess I have to commit to that choice.
It's okay, it's okay.
Ow. I came here for you. Oh yeah, not the free lunch? I doubt it. Tabby, you can't just act like everyone who's helping you is some master manipulator. Stella, quiet.
Tabitha sighs, a certainty settling over her.
I do wish I could be honest, you know? Or really, I wish honesty would do anything. But it's not going to keep the mines running. It's not going to fix the things that are actually broken around here. Because that's what the Scarlets do at the end of the day. We keep the machinery oiled, we make sure its components are replaced when they break. It's a legacy I have to maintain, as cruel and unglamorous as it might seem to anyone else. And I'll keep shouldering that burden alone for as long as I have to. It's what I was born for. You too, Tybalt, though you've been neglecting it for a long, long time. Yeah, I've been neglecting the half of the family my mom decided to run from.
Get him, Tabby.
Okay, Tabby, you're starting to scare me.
There's a knock.
Miss Scarlet, permission to enter? You were called, weren't you? Come on in.
Hi, buddy. The door swings open, and Deputy Franklin, the sternest member of Scarlet Hollow's police force, walks in.
Is that the mayor's goon? At Tabitha's beck and call? Yes, I'd recognize that wretched leather stink anywhere. Well, this isn't the pleasant coincidence. I've been looking for you all morning, city slicker. Why am I surprised that that's what your hair looks like? Were you always wearing your hat before?
I think it's just drawn different.
You're in a lot of trouble, kid. Too much trouble to let you keep wandering around causing mayhem. Oh, so you were already planning to take my cousin in, then? As a matter of fact, I was. Yes, Miss Scarlet. See, there have been all these problems around town lately, and I don't need any explanation. Go ahead. Be my guest. I want an explanation. What could you possibly be arresting Tybalt for? Stebble.
Is that the ship name?
Apparently. Stella, don't interfere. You and I can talk after Tybalt joins the deputy. Talk? Without him? Really? You're handing your last living relative over, no objections? You won't have me fired for abuse of power or anything? He's afraid of her?
Yeah.
No. I think some time under lock and key would do my cousin some good. Now, if you could take care of this outside, Miss Richmond and I would appreciate it. Don't talk for Stella. You can't just take me away if I'm not being charged with something. I've done nothing wrong. Kid, there's plenty I could get you for, which means I'm perfectly justified to put you on a 48-hour hold.
They have 2 days to actually decide what the charge is, or they have to let you go.
And it sounds like Miss Scarlet has her own ideas as to what exactly the charges should be. But there will be charges. You hear that, Tybalt? You're at my mercy. So you'd better be on your best behavior. I don't want to hear that you gave the deputy a hard time.
Don't you love how it's still the morning?
I thought...
Deputy Franklin nods, whipping out his handcuffs. A single, smooth police academy motion is all it takes, and the cuffs are locked around your wrists.
If this is what a mid-relationship with Tabitha looks like, I hate to see what happens if I have a bad relationship with her.
I giggle.
Well, you got shot, so...
I did get shot. It was great.
So it'll just be the three of us again. Just like old times, how lovely.
Oh, Gretchen.
Does Gretchen hate me?
As
Does Gretchen hate me? I thought we were friends.
just in this episode, apparently.
I thought
As
we
you're
were
dragged
friends.
to the office, Stella calls out to you one last time.
Gretchen sounded so happy to be rid of me.
She's like, oh, bye.
Like, that scene hurt, but Gretchen, what? It's okay, Tybalt. Me and Tabby are gonna work this out, and then we'll come get you, and everything will be okay. I promise.
Thanks. Deputy Franklin drags you from the office and towards the squad car, tossing you into the back seat and slamming the door. As you're shoved in the car, a voice crackles over the radio.
Franklin, pick up already. We ain't got all day, boy. Sheriff, I was just apprehending Tybalt, as discussed at this morning's rendezvous. Don't call it that. That makes it sound like some kind of date at the French restaurant. It was our coffee meeting. But that's beside the point. We need you up at the farms pronto. Got ourselves a possible 187 brewing.
Uh-oh. 10-4. Damn. This day just keeps getting crazier. Suppose you'll have to come along for the ride, son.
Deputy Franklin wastes no time in turning on the siren, blasting down the road towards whatever emergency is underway with you in tow. This is possibly one of the few times he has ever been able to do this, and despite his sunglasses and stiff demeanor, there's definitely an excitement to the way he cruises around treacherous mountain turns. As the car pulls up to the farms, you feel it again. A tingling at the back of your skull, an urgency, almost like a hand pressing you gently forward with the threat that it might become more forceful if you don't comply.
Uh-oh.
Like so much crying. Crying that can only stop if you tend to it. There's another stone here, and it is refusing to let you ignore it.
The feeling is strange when you try to examine it. Contradictory. Something that both desires to be alone, yet at the same time needs you in its presence. It's bringing something into this world, and it needs your help delivering it.
Deputy Franklin gets out of the car, leaving you in the back as he joins the assembled crowd.
All right, Sheriff, what's the situation?
Bo got tired of waiting on y'all to come do your job, so he took it upon himself to go investigate the Tremaine household, and he ain't come back out, and it's been hours.
I'll do the honors of briefing the officer on our current situation. You can go back to the house and let us handle it from here.
But y'all don't know about all his traps and whatnot. Duke was always saying not to go in there on account of the Tremaine insanity. It's all right, ma'am. We're the police. Facing dangerous situations, our job.
Are they all gonna die? Are we gonna get out because all 3 of the cops die?
I'd look into your eyes. The woman, who you take to be Bo's mom, reluctantly returns to the porch of her house, watching the other building intently as the officers talk amongst themselves.
Franklin, you're with me. We're heading on in to get a handle on the situation. Derrickson, you listen in from the squad car. Hopefully we can settle this without you. But you're our backup if things all go south, alright?
Yes, sir. Think there's any hope for the hostage? Been awful quiet.
If you ask me, I don't suspect there is a hostage anymore. We'll more likely be giving the doc a call once this is all settled. Hugby!
He's saying Bo is probably
dead. Didn't already call her. Oh, that's right. Okay, I forgot the timeline. With the tip of his hat, Hugby signals to Franklin, and the two make their way up the hill towards the old farmhouse.
Oh.
There, Tybalt. Sorry you had to come along for the ride. We'll have you back at the station soon enough. Sounds like this won't take too long to settle. In the meantime, I'll keep you company.
Will he be nice and I can cry at him?
Bing calling out to you is starting to lose his patience. You need to find a way out of here before it gets angry.
Let me out, let me out, let me out! I'll give you $100 if you let me go right now! You don't really think Bo is dead in there, do you?
I'd love to be wrong about this. I really would. It'd be a real shame considering what poor Irma's already been through this week, but Bo's a big man. Hard to keep a big man like that from moving around and making a fuss, and we've seen a whole lot of nothing going on in there. Still as the grave, if you pardon the expression.
See, I don't like the feeling of, like, complaining, but they also don't know that there's a guy stalking me. That's the thing, of, like, I wouldn't say this, but I would say, hey, there's a guy stalking me, too. But they couldn't do anything about Wayne. But also, I guess Wayne is supposed to be a good guy, so I don't...
Wayne is Wayne.
Wayne has been helping us, so I don't know. I mean, like, I could also ask if he could let me go, but, like, I haven't done any... Like, I genuinely haven't done anything wrong. You're the nice one. I don't know.
Gotta wait for your lawyer.
Yeah, apparently.
There's a sound coming from the house on the hill. Shouting, angry, and panicked. A frantic voice crackles over the radio.
Derrickson, come in. The sheriff is down. Those damn traps. Irma wasn't kidding.
Keep it together, Franklin. Is he breathing? And what's the status on Tremaine and Calloway?
Something's in the basement. Going down now.
You hear an ungodly noise over the radio. A gunshot, and then static. Franklin, report. But there's only silence. Damn, Franklin. Deputy Derrickson hesitates briefly outside your door, as if hoping someone might leave the farmhouse without his getting involved.
Oh no.
But after a few seconds, he's heading up the hill, yelling something to Irma.
Oh, Wayne! Hi, Pookie.
And then a figure appears outside the car door.
Hi, Pookie. I didn't sell you out. I didn't sell you out. Are we still friends?
A moment later, you hear the click of the lock.
Time to go.
You get out of the car, your body moving on instinct. Isn't he great? He gets you out of cool things, like an arrest.
Prison.
The stone is louder. Yeah. Its song is buzzing in your ears, drowning out the world, calling you up the hill toward the old farmhouse. We love the homies that bail us out of prison.
Right. I don't think I should go in there, but I don't think I can stop myself. I don't think I should go in.
That's all you're able to sputter out. The buzzing drowns out your words. You can almost feel it pulling, your feet aching to move.
But you have to. I'm sorry. I really would have preferred it if we could do all this together. But the witch started it early. I should have known she would.
The handcuffs fall away from your wrists. You weren't paying attention to what he did to make that happen, because
What?
it doesn't matter. You have someplace to be.
I don't like this.
But she's at her most vulnerable now, and she won't be expecting me. So go on. I'll be watching. Nothing bad is going to happen to you.
Love the vote of confidence.
Except that you
Okay.
pushed me.
Okay, here we go. Before we enter the house, I have to give another content warning
Uh-oh.
for gore.
Okay.
For gore. Alright.
Did
Cool.
Sybil kill Bo? Or someone killed Bo? Oh.
You're interrupted by yet another car pulling up to the scene.
I almost said Stella, but that wouldn't be Stella.
Irma, Tibble, I got paged by the sheriff. What the hell is going on here? Where are all the cops? The talking's just noise. Their words don't matter. There's a humming in your head, almost like a voice, one you can just barely make out. But you know it'll be clear the closer you get to the stone. You start wandering up toward the farmhouse on top of the hill. Oh, come on! Where do you think you're going? But you continue forward. You barely even notice your hand slipping over the doorknob. And now you're inside.
And what are the chances I'm gonna click and it's gonna show the thing? Oh!
Sheriff Hugby dangles in the middle of the room. An axe, attached to some strange mechanism in the ceiling, is embedded in his face, holding up his corpse like an imitation of life. Jeez. Careful, Joan. There are traps all over the damn place.
Oh.
Past the body, you can see a giant pumpkin through the door to the garage, cracked open. Its guts strewn across the floor, seeds dotted across the hardwood like a trail of breadcrumbs leading to the basement stairs.
I did this last episode, but when you hear a duck sound, you know it's safe to look.
What the hell is going on here?
Derrickson, is the doc here yet? We need a medical professional down here.
His voice is coming from the basement. It's where you need to be. He's been shot, Joan. I think you better call somebody.
Call who?
The doctor's here?
Avery!
Julius, you should let her come down. You don't really want the officer to die down here, do you?
Julius.
I'm not the one blocking the stairs. I'm not the one you gotta convince.
It won't be blocked for you. The stone wants you here. Everybody shut up. Avery, that's your name, right? Get pressure on that wound. Yes, ma'am.
Get away from him, kid.
But the doctor...
I don't care. Let him bleed.
You're only making problems for yourself, Tremaine. Okay.
Dad,
we're
calm
gonna
down.
have some more fun stuff going on downstairs.
Okay. The duck has not sounded
Dr.
yet.
Kelly quickly pulls out her phone. Yep. Damn, there's no signal in here. I gotta step outside. You keep holding that wound, and no one else better die while I'm gone.
That's real.
The doctor pulls at the door, but a weave of fibrous tendrils holds it shut. It would seem that the same forces that let you all in refuses to let anyone leave. Are we stuck here? What the hell are we supposed to do now? But you already know what to do.
I sure do.
You're vaguely aware that Deputy Derrickson is trying to stop you, but he's too nervous to take a step. You reach the basement door and start to claw at the weird, fleshy vines blocking the way. They're strong, but they relent under your touch, welcoming you down below.
Who the hell?
Sorry, give me 1 second, Dad. Well, I'm surprised he's still up. Oh, there's Bo. The seal. 6-eared cat? The cat? Cat.
So you tried to undermine me, witch. I should have known you'd try to find a way around the world.
It's Sybil! That's literally Sybil!
You've trapped the town. It isn't what any of us wanted. You should nullify the deal before this gets any worse.
It's just unhappy. I didn't think something like that would be so opinionated. But I have a plan to placate it. If it wants a less broken body, it can have one. Then we'll see if it still feels cheated enough to hold a grudge.
It's not too late, Enoch. You can let Eddie have the baby and your family can go back to normal. Happy and unburdened. I'll clean everything up. It can be like nothing ever happened. I'll even leave town.
Manipulative hag. That's what you wanted all along, wasn't it? This whole ordeal was just an opportunity for you to have access to it. Well, I know better than to hand an ounce of power over to you, Verena. Our partnership has come to an end, witch. I will be continuing on with my business, and you should be grateful that I let you continue on with yours.
One of these days, Enoch, someone will be strong enough to do what needs doing. I can wait.
And so she gave us the very thing that'll let her force us.
I can wait a long, long time.
Hey.
Okay, warning.
Yep. He's over there. You're not dead, are you?
Witch. Saw it all. Family. The witch. Witch. Verena.
Who the duck is Verena? Only witch I know about is Sybil. As if she hadn't already ducked this up enough. She got another thing coming if she thinks she can go back on our deal now. I'm getting what she promised me. Whatever she sent you for, I'll shoot you before you do it, so don't even try.
I know. Nobody has to get shot.
Nobody else has to get shot, apparently. Yeah.
Nobody else. I mean, sorry, Franklin.
What are you sorry for? You want the shooter? Or the one who got shot?
Oh, Bo. Oh.
Your vision finally focuses, and your mind is once again your own. Avery watches you furtively from across the room. The man, Julius, holds a gun in a silent threat. Here we go.
Is that the stillborn baby? What was his first name? It was something Charles. Okay.
Franklin clutches at a nasty wound in his side, blood spilling out onto the dirt floor of the unfinished basement. And in the corner is Bo. Something is attached to him, the source of the awful noise. He stutters with pain inhalations. Bo is still breathing, but he doesn't look well. The stone brought you here and stuck you in the middle of another nightmare.
Why me?
Tybalt, we can't get to you. The door's sealed shut. Even as she yells to you, her voice is faint, barely audible behind the now thickened roots and vines that block your escape. Let's bring Tybalt up to speed, Julius. He looks a little shell-shocked.
Where do I friggin' begin? Alright. So the witch. I caught her doing some stuff she shouldn't have been doing, and she offered me a deal if I kept it to myself. I always wanted to raise a boy of my own. God never saw fit to give me the chance. She gave me the means to right that injustice. Only it obviously didn't go quite the way it was supposed to. Calloway's interfered, just like always. Made it so I had to hatch him earlier than he was ready. And he came out hungry. Too hungry for me to handle. He kept trying to get at me, so I had to hole up down here. Been stuck since friggin' Wednesday night. Darn roots won't let me leave, and they've clogged up the drain, so I haven't been able to call that witch and get her to make things right. But I'm a man of preparedness. Figured I could wait it out, until Bo here decided to trespass. Guess he lost a tussle with my boy, and the two of them wound up down here with me. And that about sums it up. I guess in the end it's only fair. A son for a son. And birth ain't ever pretty, is it? It's not like doing it the old-fashioned way is all sunshine and roses. Just hope he winds up looking more like a person when he's done cooking. I don't give a duck about your story, Tremaine. None of that gives you a reason to shoot a cop. Self-defense. Castle doctrine.
I shouldn't be here. It's either, Bo, can you hear me, or... I mean, he already said he was trying to... Bo, can you hear me? Are you still alive?
Uh-huh.
He's still alive?
Gotta get back to Mama. Worry about me. I think I can see it. Look, all those bumps under his skin. That thing really did go deep.
That thing is my son, and you will address him as such.
Sorry, Julius.
Listen, clearly you need something. You woke up talking about the witch. You want to know where she is? I can tell you how to find her.
I always get stuck between two things, and then I choose one, and then they just tell me the other one.
Mm-hmm.
If none of you does anything stupid, I'll tell you what I know. Sound fair?
The conversation is interrupted by Bo shifting uncomfortably as the creature lets out a guttural moan.
So what? We're just supposed to wait until the Calloway kid dies? That's... Red!
I was about to say, I might need to draw your attention.
That's exactly right. My kid gets born and we all forget this ever happened.
Don't you love the fact that this is only the afternoon?
Waiting for something to happen. The way I just slow turned toward my OBS to look into your void pools. Well, I love how wait for something to happen as an explorer.
They're all a choice.
They're all a choice?
They're all a choice.
Well, this is the real choice, right? Okay, I can return. Does your son have a name?
Yes, you can.
Can it talk? What exactly happens after this thing's finished? Do you think it's gonna be a normal kid? How do you know it'll stop with Bo? It sounds like it was hunting you before it found him. What happens when it gets hungry again?
I don't appreciate you trying to pick all this apart. Just sit there and stay quiet and we won't have trouble. Got it? It won't get the chance. To go after Julius, I'll be taking you in.
Yeah, whatever. But...
Not if you hurry up and die.
Oh, maybe if we let Dr. Kelly in here, she can help? We might save Bo without killing your son thing.
I don't know if Julius is the one you have to convince. The baby is pretty freaked out now. It's been getting worse since everybody started coming in. It's trying to protect itself.
That's right. My boy's got excellent instincts for self-preservation.
Oh, shut up.
So unless he decides to let her come down here, we'd best leave it be.
Okay. This doesn't seem like what she promised. She clearly betrayed you. This doesn't seem like what she promised, does it?
None of you people have any patience. He needs time and he needs food.
It can't be easy making a baby this way. It's not easy making it the normal way either, from what I hear. But isn't it still beautiful? Even the way it is now?
Maybe it would be if it wasn't eating Bo!
It's eating him alive. You should be horrified.
Bo squirms with discomfort. The baby seems to be digging deeper.
What is it doing to him?
He's fertilizer. He's a person. Not anymore. He's a body that just happens to still be moving around. If my boy had the time he needed, he wouldn't be doing all this. He could have been born quietly in a field like he was supposed to. But he came out too early. An exchange has to be made. That's what the crone always said, so I'm exchanging.
But does it have to be him? Couldn't we move it to somebody else?
I might have made my decision and I don't like it very much.
Yeah.
Any volunteers? No, not you, not you. That's not
very slowly.
Put your hand down, kid.
Hand.
That was one of them rhetorical questions you weren't supposed to answer. I wouldn't do this to you. Besides, my boy's got the biggest hunk of meat in the room, and I think he's happy with that. I doubt he'd give it up easy. I got the feeling tearing him out wouldn't be so good for Bo either.
Well, I was like, can I volunteer as tribute? But Avery kind of beat me to it. If I was strong build, would it let me? Can we offer him something better?
This ain't a debate. Shut up or I'll shut your mouth for you.
I don't know, Julius. I still think there's something we're missing. And if Tybalt thinks so too, maybe it's worth talking about again. That's why I'm here in the first place, right? To come up with some other solution.
And you and I already decided this was best.
You decided this, Avery?
That discussion was had and done with before anyone else even showed up.
No.
Bo twitches, his skin blossoming with fresh bruises as the thing takes more of him.
I get the feeling that the more of these I ask, the more it turns into waiting to see what happens. I hate indecision because it, like, I don't know.
There's a lot more different outcomes to the situation than you think there are.
It's the way that it's kind of like the trolley problem in the sense of, like, it's not just you pull the lever, you don't. It's the way that, like, pulling the lever makes you, like, implicates you in it. So, like, sitting and doing nothing is the choice to let it do whatever it wants, but it still feels like a different decision than saying, hey guys, we should let it do what it wants. So I guess I just keep asking questions. Does your son have a name?
You don't name a kid till after it's born, even I know that. Bad luck if you do it early.
Can it talk?
He's barely a day old. Of course he can't talk yet.
Stop treating it like a normal child.
And it's making noises. It kind of sounds like babbling, right? Like babies do? How about it, baby? Can you say, Mama? The baby makes a horrible sound that is not even remotely similar to Mama.
One of the crazy things is I've heard this song before. I've heard this track. Never thought that this would be the backdrop that I was...
Oh yeah, the context is important.
Also, I bet if I were to try and kill it, I would either be using that gun, in which case I would probably shoot Bo, or I'd be stabbing it with those, and then he would shoot me! We need to get Franklin to Dr. Kelly.
He can wait a little bit. He ain't bleeding that bad. It feels pretty bad, Tremaine. You really want...
He coughs, wincing.
You want a dead cop on your conscience. Not like any of you ever did me no favors anyway.
The thing under Bo's skin. The things shift, writhing in an imitation of clenching muscle.
I want to say this, but I wouldn't have said it like this. I don't like the implication of it being, like, questioning his masculinity. But it does bother me that he's like, oh, so you're just using Bo. What kind of man lets another man make his sacrifices for him?
The hell would a city kid like you know about being a man? You know I'm a man, Julius, and I think you're a coward. Correction, Franklin. You're a pig. not a man. You sold your soul for some donuts and a shiny badge.
You know, Julius, I actually think Tybalt might be onto something. It's about connection, you know? You're having a stranger make the connection that should be yours.
No, I'm not getting guilt-tripped into dying today. This was my one chance for things to go right in my life. Everybody else got their chances already. Don't I deserve mine? I came this far. Don't I deserve to see my boy open his eyes for the first time?
Life is unfair to you, so you what? Kill a man over it?
I'm not killing anybody. I'm just standing here. It's not like I did a single thing to Bo. He trespassed on my property. Everybody knows not to do that. What happened to him is his problem. And what about me? You shot me. Save your breath, y'all, and maybe you won't die so quick.
No. Bo seems in a bad way. His eyes are glazed. His jaw slack, except for the roots of the childlike thing are holding it in place. His body can't take much more.
It's the timing. I don't want to say why do you even want a kid, because I get it, but I want him to think. I also like how the seal makes it look like he has wings. I'm stalling. I want to say both of these, I think, but I can't decide which one I want to say more. Because I feel like he might just be like, well, no cops. Good. Because I also don't want him to hear this and then think, oh, well, think about all the reasons he wants a kid, and it's like, actually, yeah, no, that I'm doubling down. You know?
Well, the thing about, like, oh, the sheriff's dead is, like, what do you think's gonna happen? Like, oh, you have a baby, but also you're going to prison for sure.
That's true.
Have you ever thought about what happens after this, Julius? The sheriff's dead.
I should have disarmed that trap. I knew it. I just didn't think anyone else would be coming.
Don't blame yourself, kid. The sheriff knew better. That's why none of these boys ever come around here. They know they've met their match. And to answer that thinly veiled threat of yours, I can't say I give much of a crap. Right now, in this moment, I'm here, and my boy's here, and we've got our happy little family.
You're gonna be tried for murder, Tremaine.
But Julius doesn't answer. He just watches in silence as the shriveled creature continues to slowly kill Bo. Julius, dude, we gotta do something. Bo's in a lot of pain, and this can't be what was supposed to happen.
We have to kill that thing. This is literally my last chance. I guess it's this. It's my last chance. And what exactly happens after this thing is finished? Do you think it's just going to be a normal kid?
Would you say that about those little premature babies they keep in the incubators? We don't know what he's gonna look like. But that don't matter, because he's my son and I love him. And I know he'll get big and strong if he just gets himself enough food. Even if he doesn't change. He's kinda cute like this anyway.
He's coping.
That was Avery. Definitely weird, but cute. In the end, you don't do anything other than talk while the creature finishes its work. This isn't the time or place for you to make a choice. Even if that wasn't the case, it's too late to make any other choice now other than continued inaction. You watch as the thing slowly solidifies, its breaths more confident as Bo's grow shallow.
I can't. Let this happen!
He attempts to lean forward, reaching with a bloodied hand for his gun, but he winces, his hand pausing, then falling back to his side.
Everyone who could die in this scene is gonna die.
That's right. Just sit and watch. I think I've put enough holes in you already. You don't need another one. Isn't somebody gonna do something?
Everyone watches each other with unease. Is it alright if I sit by him?
Sure, but I'll shoot if you make any moves, kid. I don't want to, but I will.
Avery shifts, settling closer to Bo. They take his hand in theirs, which doesn't seem to do anything to comfort the man as the roots sink deeper, taking more. I'm sorry, Bo. It'll be over soon, okay? You're not alone. Nobody should die alone. Hey, die. Mama would be sad.
No, 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 no. I got an achievement for that too.
But he does. The thing finally pulls away from what's left of Bo, and in place of the dead man's breathing, its ungodly cries fill the room.
It's all right, boy. You just killed a man. No, I watched him die. I killed you. Or at least I will have if you ever finish dying.
The creature's connection to its womb has been severed, and the house groans unnaturally, straining under the weight of the meat that infiltrated its walls. The faucet in the corner of the room, finally unclogged, bursts to life, and water pours out onto the dirt floor.
You want to contact the witch? Well, here she comes. That water's how I do it. Spring water. It's like her internet.
Did she tell you what you're supposed to do with it now? Do you know what it eats?
People?
I mean, what else it eats. Your hands are wet. The water is spreading, cooling around you, making the floor slippery with mud.
We're not calling him it. He gets a proper name now. Joseph. After my father.
Or his more proper name, Orange Julius.
Bro. And I bought some baby food. You think he'll like cream spinach?
The water is suddenly much higher. It rises up past your ankles.
Let's not drown.
That'd be great.
Quite quietly in the corner. Am I hallucinating? Do you guys see the water?
It's up to your chest now. There's no denying it.
What are you talking about? There's no water.
But there is. He just can't see it. Because his words are swallowed by the flood.
What do you mean finish episode 5?
You feel like you're choking. There's water in your lungs, or there should be. Your ears are filled with the sound of a rushing current. It's cold and dark, and there are people screaming somewhere.
Why does my hand look like that? That's an eye!
Blink, blink.
Blinkety blink blink.
There are bodies in the water with you. They're all dead. 1,000 corpses, 1,000 homes, all torn to pieces. But the flood recedes. It hasn't happened yet. You are the mother of a daughter, and your daughter has told you about her terrible dream.
I'm not having fun anymore.
Aren't you so happy you finished episode 5?
I don't...
It's going to kill everyone. You are not the one who had the vision. Not yet. It has only been described to you by the daughter you have been teaching, as your mother taught you.
Are we, Sybil?
You're the only one who can stop it, Mother. But you won't be strong enough. Her words are heavy.
Of course I'll stop it. Don't worry so much, daughter.
No, Mother, I've seen it. You will try to stop it, and you will die. But there's another path.
I see 2 paths.
Take my power. I give it willingly.
But I want you to be your own person. I can't do this to you. I can't lose you.
You will lose me in any path but this. If we do nothing, we'll die with everyone else. If we flee, I will have the weight of 1,000 lives on my shoulders. I couldn't live. I would be lost either way. This is the way it must be.
I want to roleplay, but because I feel like the mother would let 1,000 die. This is a completely new character for me to be roleplaying.
Yeah.
I feel like she's Delulu.
You deny your daughter. The flood comes, and despite your best efforts, the village is swallowed. 1,000 bodies and 1,000 homes. But that's not how it happened. This has already come to pass, and there is no changing it now. No matter how much you might wish it had all gone differently.
I see you, Black Tabby Games.
We play indifferent. You accept your daughter's decision. She is not the child she once was, and there is a confidence in her that you have no choice but to respect. You take her back. Her power becomes yours.
Kanika?
The flood did not come. The village is saved, and no one ever knows the sacrifice that was made for their lives.
Kanika?
No one but you. Years have passed. You outlive everyone you used to know. You move on. You meet new people. You start a new life. You have another daughter.
No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
This time the vision is yours. The piece of your first daughter that lives in you shows you what is coming. Rotting bodies in the streets. The smell of sickness on the wind, church bells ringing for an endless parade of funerals. An empty city whose gates will never reopen. Everyone inside the walls falling to the curse of plague. You are among their number. Your body no longer strong enough to heal even itself. You are not enough to stop it. Not as you are. There is another path, a narrow thread.
I see two paths.
If you were stronger, you could tug at it and unravel the tapestry of the future. Mother, what's wrong? Your daughter will never be as strong as you are. Not after what you had to do, but she still carries in her some strength. Enough. You do not offer her an explanation before trying to take her back. She rebels. Her power is weak, but enough that she is not easy to contain. She is frightened. You do not let your daughter run from you. No plague comes. The city never knows that it would have been a ruin. But there is an unhappiness in you. She didn't understand, and what you took of her is angry, confused, restless. You will have to carry that with you. It is part of the burden of what you are. Though no one knows the depth of what you have done over the years, you have not escaped notice. You find yourself in a capital in a place whose names have changed too many times to count. A war is brewing. The eyes of those who hold fate in their hands are on you, their lips asking which threads to pull and which to cut. And the tapestry is once again revealed to you. The war rages, and it never stops raging. Bleeding that spans generations. Children born to die. Decades of pain that leave a raw wound on the wall. Or it ends before it begins. The few die for the sake of the many. You can guide powerful hands to crush those that need crushing. If only you had more power of your own. You call your daughter to you. You raise them differently these days. The disquiet left by the reluctant daughter taught you a permanent lesson. They don't need convincing anymore. They are ready to return to you whenever you need them. This daughter joins her sisters easily, as she has been trained to do. You are the only one who will remember her sacrifice and her name. A small rebellion is crushed before it becomes a revolution. The people in power are happy. You leave. You don't want to see any more visions of war. You set your sights on a place where there are no kings. And yet, even an ocean away, power finds you. A man with aspirations. Anyone can hold power here, you have discovered, if they're vicious enough to want it. The hunger in him senses the power in you. And for a time, you humor him. You allow him to give you a life of comfort. You and your daughter. You don't see a future where he ever grows more powerful than you can manage. Not until the vision comes. A war like none the world has witnessed, a fledgling nation devoured in the nest. A man who sits on the throne where none was meant to be, the world under his cruel fist, bowing to a crushing weight. The very ocean stained red by his influence. He is already on his way, you realize too late. You have been too close to him to see it. Your choices have already narrowed. The war is coming whether you strike now or not, the loose thread sticking out from a mass of blood, you too weak to grasp it. But you have a daughter. You always have a daughter. Until you don't. She joins her sisters, as is her destiny, and you remove him from the world. The hole where he was is filled by lesser men, none of whom remember whose shoes they're stepping into, and none of whom can hope to command the way he will want. Blood is spilled, less blood, but you still feel every drop. You hide yourself away from the world. You and your daughter. The visions still find you, but here they are small, decisions simple. You make them all the same, helping where you can, a storm halted, a conflict settled. Until one day, when you are shown a dark pit. Splintering wood, debris trapping everyone inside, bodies burning as the very rock catches fire, children screaming as their flesh bubbles, then silence as lungs fill with smoke. You know the choice that lies in front of you. You take your daughter's hand, and you look her in the eyes. They're green, like yours. You don't want to do it this time. You stare out over the hills together as a plume of smoke rises into the air, but you can't hear the screams from here. You assume you will die one day like anyone else. After all, you're long past due. Maybe you'll be lucky enough to know your grandchildren before you go. Then a man comes, and with him a vision. He has already decided. He is bringing something here. Something ravenous that doesn't belong, that has been pressing at the edges of your world, trying to find a way in. It has its way now, whether you help him or not. More of the thread you've followed comes into focus, and for the first time, you follow it beyond your death. Disaster after disaster, crisis after crisis, thousands of years of little cuts that you weren't there to mend. On and on it goes, longer than you can ever hope to follow, it's all eternal and incalculable. But there's a new thread, too. If you are patient enough, if you are strong enough when the moment finally comes, and if you do everything right, you can devour this thing that sits outside the world. And it will give you so much power that you will never have to take back a daughter again. You could fix as many fates as you'd care to fix. Floods, plagues, wars, kings. You look into her green eyes, so much like yours. But you did. You welcome her back, as you have with every daughter before her, and you help the man. He is arrogant. He cheats the thing from another world in every way he can. He wastes your time. There will have to be more daughters before the day comes that this will be over. But days and daughters come and go, and you are very patient. You have to be if you're to stop the hurt that would scar a world without you there to guide it. And now, you are here, on the cusp of the end, the final daughter. Tybalt, what are you doing here? Are you real? No, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you're a dream or not. I've already made my decision anyway. Don't bother trying to talk me out of it. I finally have a real purpose. And now that I know what that purpose has always been, I can't go back. Or it would hang over me for the rest of my stupid, small life.
What exactly is she trying to prevent? Do you even know?
That thing that Enoch brought, whatever it is breaking out and causing havoc. And all those disasters my mom would be able to stop if she takes this power for herself. I'm so much smaller than all of that. But in this moment, I can be what stops it. I can be big enough. My life can be meaningful.
Do you really feel like you have to sacrifice yourself for your life to have meaning?
Working at a crappy little general store in a dying town? Yeah, I would call that pretty meaningless.
How do we know any of that really happened?
Doubt all you want, but I'm not taking that chance. Because if I turn back now, I'll know everything my mom could have stopped will be my fault.
You don't have to do this, Kanika.
Yes, I do. You saw what's going to happen if I don't. What am I supposed to do? Go back to my normal life after this, knowing how many people are going to suffer through the generations because I was too selfish to save them? How could I ever live with myself?
The same way any of us do. You're not solely responsible for the fate of the world, and neither is she.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't mean I should only ever make choices that benefit me. Sometimes people have to make decisions that hurt them in order to do the most good. People have to pay taxes or donate kidneys or, things that aren't pleasant but that help people and make the world work. I'm happy to do this. I am. Stop trying to convince me I'm not.
What if you have value outside of what you do for other people? What if you deserve to live?
Use all the manipulative wording you want. I know this is the only way my life is going to have any value. I'm a college dropout from a dead-end town, working a dead-end job, lying to myself that I'll get out any day now, yet still pretending I'm better than other people just because I still see myself as someone who got out, even though I'm just as stuck as everyone else. No, I can't. Quiet, dear. There's no need to let Tybalt talk you in circles. You already know the right answer, remember? I don't know anymore. Tybalt, you have no idea the kind of danger you're putting yourself in by being here. You think you're doing the right thing, but all you're doing is dooming countless lives, starting with yours. Tabitha, too. I'm sure you've noticed how stressed she's been. She carries an incredible weight on her shoulders, but she can finally be free. If you let me do what needs doing. Kanika can't save you on her own, but I can. I'm only able to tell you so much, but I tried to show you what I could. I'd hoped you would be able to trust me by now, for your sake. This is the only way your story gets a happy ending.
A truth unstained by illusion. There's no witchcraft in her words. No trickery. At least none in her heart. Perhaps there remains a narrow path for you to walk. Why should I trust you after everything that just happened with Julius?
Oh, the baby? The one he was supposed to keep incubating until the pumpkin had shriveled in the field. I gave very clear instructions, you know. It isn't my fault the Callaways decided it was their property, or that he decided to hatch it while it was still hungry. I saw the possibility, I won't lie to you about that, but I see many possibilities. It was just as likely as that the baby would consume him before anyone was the wiser, or that the pumpkin would be taken to the fair and the whole thing inside would die, where no one could see its suffering. Sometimes, Tybalt, pain is unavoidable. Julius wanted a fix for everything that had gone wrong for him over the decades of his life. I couldn't provide that. Not after who he had decided to become. It was already too late to stop the consequences from reaching him. What you're doing now is inviting a future with more pain. Please, let me choose the kindest path instead.
This feels evil. Don't smile at that.
I know how unpalatable this feels, Tybalt, but pull back the curtain and it's far kinder choice than anything you've been party to this week. How does a gentle exit compare to locking Reese Kelly away in that tiny room for the rest of his life? Do you think he'll ever be well enough to leave? Unlike Duke, who left behind a widow and a son to mourn him, Kanika's memory will be but a passing breeze. There won't be anyone to hurt from her loss. Even you'll forget her as soon as she's gone. The burden of remembering her is mine and mine alone. You saved Rosalina Gutierrez from a mine collapse, but at the cost of 2 of her friends. They're both still alive, but there's no telling how long it might take to take them out of there, and no telling what continued exposure to that stone carving might do to their young minds. You left Charlie's spirit to fester unresolved in the library. How many more lifetimes of suffering is he going to experience? Just now, you chose to let that parasite kill Beau Calloway. Now Irma is left all alone in this world. I don't think you've made any wrong choices, Tybalt. Enoch's legacy has simply stacked the deck against you. My daughter is one person, and she won't die in the traditional sense of the word. She'll be here with me and her sisters. It will be gentle, like stepping into a pool. All of these lingering threads left by your decision can still be mended if you let her help me. Of course, the scratching on the walls. This is what it was for. Tybalt, no, you don't know what You don't have to know how to speak it. The thought of it brings the sound to your lips, the name forcing its way out, yearning to be free from your mind and used as the dagger it is.
Whoa.
The dagger tears into her. Everything that is not her pours out of the delicate tapestry of her existence, the parts she arranged so neatly scattering, their voices filling the dream around you, confusion as her careful order is upended. A single dangling thread comes into focus. Tybalt, wait. You can't see now how this will benefit you because you don't understand the danger you're in. Your enemies have made sure you can't, not until it's too late. I'm the only one who wants to see you walk free, but I understand why you won't trust me. Of course I do. I've had to weave my own little lies as part of this ridiculous game. Please know that I'm not lying now. But even if you don't believe a word I've said about your own safety, I'll give you something else too. Something you need. As you are now, you're limited in your potential. There's so much more that you could be. I could give that to you. Consider it a wish granted. I only need to finish what I've started.
Goes for hot.
That's insane.
You ignore her offer. You grab the thread and pull. The delicate tapestry is unwoven, the witch's careful work torn open, if only momentarily, as her daughter's hands are finally unbound enough to grab for their mother. Their cries are a song, calling out as they drag her down into the depths of their mass, craving her warmth, her attention, her love, as it has been so long since she held them. The tapestry weaves itself shut around her. The cries go quiet, faded. The witch is gone. Kanika catches her breath in the space once occupied by her sisters. Now she stands alone. Though she isn't really alone. Not anymore. And she never will be. She wears the weave of all those generations of power. Someone has to. What did you do to me? Crazy work!
That's insane.
I can feel her in here with all the others. She's quiet now, which means I'm in charge? This is insane. Magic isn't supposed to be real. She never told me anything or taught me anything, and now what? I'm supposed to be able to step into her shoes and figure out how to save the town? How can I save it if I don't even know what's wrong with it? God, this is so much pressure. I never asked for this. I don't think I can handle it.
We can figure this out together. Power of friendship? That's what we've been doing all week, remember?
You're right. You're right. We can figure this out. You made it all the way here and did whatever it is you just did. Nothing's too much for us to handle. She takes a deep breath, collecting herself. We'll just take it one step at a time. First step, figure out how to get out of here. It's weird. Everything felt slippery before, like I couldn't hold on to anything. But now it's like I can see how it's all put together and where all the seams are. So if I just...
Oh.
You don't see whatever it is she was doing. The world around you goes dark. You're moving, like a current is carrying you somewhere, buoying you upwards, your body ascending rapidly until finally you surface.
Tetanus Lake!
You're outside. It's raining. You have no idea where you are.
I know where we are. Daniel!
Tulip? Janie?
Actually finish episode 5?
This is the end of episode 5. The way you have seen, like, not even a fraction of this chapter.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Continue.
Trying to play Slay the Princess. Oh boy.
We get to see credits.
Yippee!
I knew this was gonna happen. I knew we were gonna get to the end and I'm gonna be like, what do you mean there's no chapter 6 yet? Just when you think that you're in a place where you have your, like, these are the decisions I'm making, these are what I prioritize, these are the characters I'm prioritizing. You're just sitting there like, it's literally all this pressure. It's like what Kanika was saying. What is with all of this pressure?
Yeah.
And I choose to believe what I said about the fate of the universe not having to be your burden to carry. So, I think when it comes down to it, I believe in people. Markiplier! Gab Spalders! Manly Badass Hero! Heck yeah.
Heck yeah!
Man. I believe it should be Kanika's choice whether or not to sacrifice herself for the fate of the world. But it's also like, what's your place in saying that she's making her own decision or being manipulated? What's, like...
Because we saw for sure in chapter 4 that, like, she was
being controlled.
Was getting some sort of brainwashed, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, I feel like I made a commitment in chapter 2 to be like, we care about Stella, we care about Kanika. And in chapter 3, we decided that we're not going to make deals with things that we don't understand and we don't know if they're telling the truth. And I believe that Sybil thinks she's doing the right thing. But if it makes any sense, this was the longest I took to make a decision on something, other than, you know, the one where I didn't make a decision. This chapter was the longest I took, because the minute that it offered me the third trait is when I made my decision. Because it's almost this reverse psychology, or this, like, voice of the contrarian that says, you're offering me something insanely powerful, insanely important, which makes her look desperate, which makes it feel like I'm dealing with a devil.
Yeah, it's like you're accepting a bribe, you know?
Right. And
Like something you wouldn't want to do if I wasn't trying to hand you like an egregious amount of money.
Granted, she could very easily have been like, oh, I'm offering you this in exchange for like you doing the right thing, because she didn't trust me to do the right thing because she didn't think I understood. But like, it just feels like it needs to balance that, like something needed to balance that decision. So it was like, benefits Kanika, benefits a third trait? What? It felt like the decision was between, at that point, this bribe of power or this person you care about. And that was an instant decision. It's so fascinating.
You only get the power bribe if you have mystical and you choose to say the word on the wall.
That's crazy. Okay, that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
That's good to know. That's really cool.
Yeah. So I did the same thing. So my first playthrough was with powerful build and mystical.
Okay.
And I pretty much made the same choice you did, but I did receive the bribe.
What? Oh, did you tricked her?
I was offered as. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
The other thing that's interesting about the bribe is that if you take the deal with Shaw in chapter 3, and he like curses you, one of the, like, it adds the option in Sybil's bribe that instead of receiving a third trait, you can get the curse revoked.
See, that's another interesting thing to me, is that if that's something she can do, granted, you shouldn't be just, like, giving power to people willy-nilly, but the thing with the curse is that if I've been cursed and I've lost, say, 10 years of my life, then why couldn't she have just undone that to help me to begin with?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you find out that your daughter's friend got cursed by something and it wasn't fair. Why don't you just undo that curse? As opposed to doing it to gain something? Like, that doesn't sit well with me. So, wow. Time to do a second run of this. But then make all of the
Good.
crazy joke insane decisions. Now that I've had my pure run where I'm trying to sleep well at night. Now I get to...
you get to see what it's like to try to talk to Tabitha in chapter 5 without Stella there. That's
true. I'm going to be a filthy liar. I'm not going to bathe. I am going to lie at every opportunity I'm given, no matter what. And I'm going to flirt with everyone. It's going to be hot and street smart. That's going to be my next run. Hey, it's Blaze from literally a month later. Jeez. Before we end the video, and did the video, I wanted to let you guys know I've been thinking about streaming future runs of Scarlet Hollow. I'd still edit them down, but it'll be much more condensed. Would that be something y'all are interested in? Let me know. Okay, thanks, love you, bye. Yeah, that's gonna sit with me for a while. That's gonna sit with me for a while. Oh, I'm in so much pain.
I'm so glad you played this game. It brings me joy.
I am so glad I played this game, and I'm probably not gonna not play this game for a while because there's just so much to do now. I'm an achievement hunter, so that's scary. I am very intrigued to do a Tabitha Truther run.
Oh, I love it. It's such a good time to be a Tabby Truther.
I was trying to be like, to be so completely honest, I was trying to be nice with Tabitha and trying to like at least have a decent relationship with her. When it came down with it, I see so much, like, I connect with Stella so deeply, and not even just like in a like turns into a dating sim thing. I just connect with, like, I see so much of me in Stella, and I see so much, like, what's the word? She instantly became that character that's like, I don't care what happens, I just need Stella to be okay. And so
yeah.
I feel like I'm willing to accept most things happening to me as long as Stella's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The deal with Tabitha is, like, she pretty much doesn't like you unless you go out of your way to be her bestie, basically.
Right.
So if you're not going out of your way to, like, not be as close with the other characters and, like, specifically focus on Tabitha, she, like, yeah, she's the little feral cat that you have to, like, love back into.
And I can do that.
Being a person.
And I can totally do that. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I feel like I've done that a lot with people in real life, but, like, for better, but especially worse. Because, like,
right,
it almost would have, I feel like, bordered on, like, unhealthy to kind of become that people pleasery, like, I just want her to like me, when...
Well, that's the thing with Tabitha, too, is, like, she also looks like if you're a suck-up, Tabitha won't like you.
Right,
or, like,
right.
Kanika likes confidence. Like, there's specific there's specific things that your character can show as far as like their traits.
And that totally makes sense.
Yeah, the NPCs will like and not like.
Yeah, so Tybalt is gonna go on vacation for a while. I'm gonna send Tybalt on a 2-year paid vacation to make up
to the
for
moon.
to the moon, yeah. To make up for the struggle I put him through. He was minding his own business in his own screenplay, and I was like, actually, what if I put you through hell?
Oh boy!
There's so much fan art in my head. I will be doodling quite a bit. I was telling Am, I literally called her, like, in a frenzy in the car the other day, because I was on my way to rehearsal, and I was listening to a song and was like, this could be a Scarlet Hollow animatic. Wait, this fits Scarlet Hollow. And I was like, had to call Em and tell her about it because I was going insane. This game
so funny.
has a hold on me.
Good.
We suffer together now.
I win. I'm a winner.
I can't believe you won.
This is the face of a winner.
Well,
that's all, folks.
That's all for now, folks.
True.
Got some ideas cooking for when chapter 6 and 7 come out, because I feel like, I don't know. Part of me really wants to play with the idea of doing webcams for it. I feel like it'd be really hard to not block stuff, given that we already block stuff, but I don't know, I feel like genuine reactions would be really, really cool. Gonna try to end this one with a happy huzzah. Oh, maybe not happy. Maybe not happy.
I'm happy. You're suffering.
Contented ? Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Huzzah!